What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to Big Pat Sports Talk, True Big Blue Podcast. Doing it once again. We're back. We're going to be talking some Giants football. Hopefully people tune in. I know I've been gone for a while. Sorry for the wait. Hopefully. Let me get everything together. Big Play Slay, what's going on? Benny, what's going on, y'all? Let me see. Go try to get Lou on here. Hold on. Lil Nate, what's going on? Ash Money, what's going on, man?
What's good?
Got back in here.
What's good?
Giants preseason. A lot of Giants fans going crazy over the preseason.
God, what? This has been social media the last couple of months.
Yeah.
It's over dramatic. It's crazy.
I mean, Hub, what's going on? What's going on, Hub? Didn't know you was on, bro. I was out changing something on my truck. Champ, what's going on, bro?
Me and Slay have been grinding with content. Slay's like at
I've seen.
Slay's like at 400.
Yes, sir. Return of the King.
Yeah,
I can't stay with this guy,
bro.
bro.
Yes, this is my real face. I don't think you've ever gotten to see me, Pat.
Nah, I haven't.
Yeah. What's good, man? It's been
like
a long
R&B singer, man.
it's been a long time since we seen you. Yeah, man. What you been up to?
Yeah, I've been trying to get my business off the ground and going back and forth between Dallas. I'm going to make a move after Dallas. So it's been kind of tough to get here, do content, and go do that, do this. But, hey, it is what it is. I'm back now. Preseason is here. What's up, Authentic? What up? You say you just named this beat I'm working on, Return the King. Okay. But what do you guys think about the preseason game, man? I'm trying to get my co-host on, Lou. Hopefully he's good.
Yeah, hopefully.
What's it called? I think the Giants preseason game, it was over dramatic because of the offensive line. The starting offensive line only literally had like one bad drive, and we have no depth. That's the problem.
I'm not gonna go over the deep end over preseason.
Yeah, that's
Matt Pert had one slip up during the first drive, but other than that, I mean, I didn't see any like huge glaring holes in the offensive line.
That's why I said it's only one bad drive. That's basically what it's just one bad drive for everyone didn't do the best. But after that, they just clicked more, and really excited to see what they're doing in the regular season.
Yeah, I'm ready to see. I'm really excited to see the second preseason game.
Yeah.
Because we're gonna get to see Daniel Jones and Kadarius Toney. Tony's actually traveling to the Cleveland Browns joint practices, so that's gonna be a good sight to see. We didn't get to see any of our starters, but I will say I was quite impressed with David Seals, the receiver, and the running back that's from the NFL Europe, man. He's looking pretty good, man. I mean, shoot, he might be fighting for a roster spot.
Clement did solid too. I was really impressed with Clement. He did solid. He did some solid work.
Giants still suck though. It don't matter. I'm playing.
Man, you got Jalen Hurts as your quarterback this year.
Hey, it's not that bad.
Man, it's horrible, Slay. It's absolutely horrible.
You gotta see, bro.
Yeah. Will Tony play, or do you think he would be a Sam Bell mystery until the regular season? I think he's going to play in that second game. They may give him a couple of snaps that second game. If he's going to play the joint practices at Cleveland, I don't see any reason why he wouldn't go and play in the second preseason game.
Yeah, I'll agree.
Yeah, definitely.
So hopefully we'll get to see Kadarius Toney, the human joystick, the second preseason game. I know we're going to see Daniel Jones for a couple of drives. Really, what Joe Judge did this first preseason game is he wanted to see the back end of the roster to see who he's going to let go and who he's going to let stay and fight for a roster position.
In
That's
fact,
what y'all call him, the human joystick. Damn,
yeah.
right? That's a good
Basically,
nickname.
that's what Carl Banks and everyone calls him, the human joystick.
Yeah.
Basically a human joystick.
The Slim Reaper is still better, but it's just me right there.
The Slim Reaper. Okay.
Yeah.
He says, Champ says the Giants O-line needs to do better.
We just have no depth. That's the problem. That's
what y'all got no depth.
And you know, his G Nation right here. But you know that most of our damn backup linemen retired.
Yeah, that's basically it. Looney retired, Fulton retired.
Hub, what's going on, bro? If you want to come on in, man. I was waiting for G Nation. I had to go do something to my truck real quick, so I pushed it back. I've been doing good, Hub. Been going back and forth between the state trying to get my business and stuff up, but the show is back officially on this week, so
we miss you. That's one thing we'll say. We'll miss you.
I've heard I've been missed, man, but really it hasn't been anything to talk about until now.
Yeah,
the preseason is here.
You took your off when that's the best time to take off because it's nothing to talk about.
Yeah.
Deception says, could you guys see us double dip at the O-line the first round next year if the O-line doesn't work out and Hernandez leaves? Yes, I do.
Yeah.
But if Daniel Jones doesn't play well, I believe we're getting a quarterback next year as well. Yes. If we have a high pick, we're taking a quarterback.
Which quarterback?
Will Hernandez, man, he has been doing really good. He's been doing really solid.
Which quarterback would y'all take in next year's draft, though?
Howell.
Yeah,
I think the guy from North Carolina might be.
Yeah, that's the guy I'm talking about.
If I were you guys, I would stay away from the quarterback in Oklahoma.
That's the guy.
I'm sorry, but I need to see more from Rattler. Like
it's bad dog official, bro. When it's bad dog official,
bad dog, but bad dog.
I believe Rattler is a diva, man.
Yeah, I just don't like how Rattler, he plays. He plays good one half, and then he plays bad the next half. That's not something you want in the NFL.
Greeny Green says Matt Corral. Yeah, he's pretty good too. I just think the dude from
Malik Willis.
Yeah, he's good as well. I just think the dude from North Carolina fits us the best.
Yes.
Sam Howell. Yeah.
He's literally gonna be the number one quarterback coming out because he's been doing it for years.
Yeah.
Yo, hold on, guys. Give me 1 second. Let me call G Nation.
Got you.
What's good, Max? In the chat.
Well, we ruined.
How many Giants guys are in here, bro? This is too much.
Giants YouTuber.
Way too much. Yeah. Giants YouTubers all over the place, bro.
Matt, what's it called? Max, I'm sorry that Baldy ruined your surprise.
Baldy, bro, why does that kid ruin everything? Like, damn, bro. He just said Adrian Colbert out of nowhere. Like, come on, bro.
It's always Baldy.
And sometimes, I'm playing.
You know who came on my stream today?
Who?
Prince.
Productions?
Yeah.
Wow.
He had to make a full apology.
Oh, what?
When he left me and Eagles Uncensored and JC, when he left me by myself.
That they added Prince on that?
He was supposed to. He just didn't come.
Damn, bro.
So me and Dante just wanted to make a full apology. So he didn't do a full apology, so we're gonna be doing a
Shout
stream.
out to Max in the chat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
G Nation should be pulling up soon.
Bro, I'm so close to 430. I'm gonna get there, hopefully.
You at 430 subscribers now?
No, I'm close to it. Yeah. Yeah.
This man has like 900 like freaking accounts on.
Bro, that's not the case. If that were the case, then you could just do it like every single time, and your Gmail would just be, your emails will be loaded with just accounts, notifications. So I don't think that would be a good idea.
Damn, Big Blue says Eagles suck. Yeah, I have to.
Giants suck. Y'all are trash. Y'all will never do anything the next 10 to 5 years. Well, 5 to 10 years. Y'all always suck, man. Y'all are that little brother to us. Until
we have like quadruple more Super Bowls than you guys.
Wait, until proven otherwise, right now you're the big little brother to us, because we've been beating you guys a lot the last 4 years. But until proven otherwise, we're still, the big brother.
I like how 4 years overrides 40, but that's okay.
Yeah,
I believe Flacco can win that job.
I think the back Colt McCoy can beat out Daniel Jones, and I'm not
even the Colt. We don't have him as a backup anymore.
Yeah, he's not the backup anymore.
Well, we have Glennon. We have Ned.
Oh, Glennon.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I think he can beat him out.
We released Clayton Thorson after that poor performance.
God, we released that guy.
Like he missed like 2 wide open touchdowns. Like that dude was crazy.
That was Nate. Nate called it out the other day. He said he's gonna suck, and he goes and he just
Clayton.
Like, that was absolutely terrible on his part. I don't know what he was thinking.
Yeah,
he had something
that was bad.
Yeah. And Bulb oh yeah, you missed Bulby has a channel now.
Yeah.
Oh, he does.
Yeah, me and Bulby have a podcast now. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I'll see you soon. I hope you had a good practice, Joe.
He plays football, so.
Mm-hmm.
Plays safety.
What do you think about the running back position, man? Clement was doing good until he did that fumble.
Yeah,
that fumble.
Booker, man, I don't know what the hell was wrong with Booker.
Yeah, Clement's fits your team because that's another running back on your team. And then you trying to add more depth behind Saquon. Hopefully Clement lost a couple pounds because he's better when he's smaller. Like, he doesn't have that strength on him. He's better when he's like that agile back.
Yeah, like the little scat back.
Yeah, something like that.
Matt, I think we can see a lot of Kadarius Toney playing running back.
I really don't want to see him playing running back though.
What's good, G Nation?
What's good, G Nation?
There you go. There go Max.
Oh, Max is here.
What's good, fellas?
What's going on?
So we was on a topic. This is a topic we talked about yesterday, G. The backup running back position, I believe, is wide open. I believe the backup running back position is wide open. I didn't like what Booker did, and I didn't like Clement fumbling the ball, but I will say he was running the ball pretty well until he fumbled.
I think there's going to be 4 tailbacks to make the 53-man. Saquon, Clement,
I gotta say, Alfred Morris.
What's up?
Alfred Morris is an old.
You think Alfred Morris is going to go past Brightwell and Clement?
Alfred Morris is an old head, but I don't think I liked anything that they put on the field as far as running back on game 1. But I didn't like much of anything that we saw, but I didn't expect to win anything because I knew we would just evaluate in talent because we only have 3 preseason games.
Mm-hmm.
And he wants to see what the bottom of the roster looks like and see what talent is there to keep moving forward, which is why the starters didn't play. But none of them dudes look good to me. None of them. You know what I'm saying? I know what Alfred Morris can do because of history, but them dudes is trash.
I don't know what was going on with Booker though. I don't understand it.
I think on the
yeah.
field we'll see on the 53 man we'll see Saquon, Corey Clement, Devontae Booker, and Elijah Penny. Those are our four
They all
tailbacks
suck.
that make
They all
53 man. Did you just say Saquon Barkley
I'm
sucks?
playing.
Come
I'm
on
playing.
now.
I'm
Come
playing.
on
I
now.
don't think you
Come
understood
on
that
now.
was a joke, bro. That's a joke. That's a joke.
Yeah, we let go of Leak last year and we never picked him back up, man. I don't know if he had off the field issues or anything, but he's an explosive back, man. When he's on that field, he can be very explosive. I don't know what happened with him, man. He could have been a great kick returner for us.
I don't know if y'all saw or not. We also lost Kyle Murphy for the season.
Kyle Murphy. That's the safety.
He was another interior offensive lineman.
Jesus, man. Kyle Murphy's one of the people we signed. He's from Florida.
I think he was with us last year, but I could be wrong.
Wasn't he one of the
No, yeah, Max is right. He's from the
No,
practice
Brett
squad.
Hagee was from Florida.
Yeah, he's the
Yeah,
Florida
Brett
guy.
Hagee was from
He's
Florida.
the Florida
Okay.
guy.
Yeah, Zach Rosenblatt tweeted 5 hours ago, the Giants placed offensive lineman Kyle Murphy on injured reserve with an ankle injury, meaning his season is over.
That's crazy. What's up, Nate Talks Football? Bigger Nate, what's going on?
Yeah, but they about to do a lot of cuts around the league, and we'll sign somebody else.
You're gonna
Like,
short down
Like
your
all of our interior linemen are either hurt or retiring. That's crazy.
they shortened it down to 85 men. So now it's more of like an 85 man cut down. And then you go from there. Just start cutting people.
Have they officially gone down to 85?
Yes. The Raiders did it earlier. Saw that.
I like Clement. I just didn't like the fact that he fumbled that ball. We got to stop hurting ourselves in games. Even though it's a preseason game, man, you got to stop hurting yourself. Like getting all the way down the field and then do a turnover. That's like what we're known to do. And it's annoying.
Yeah.
But I think Nate Clement could be a good access.
Like I said before, what?
Go ahead, Lou.
Yeah, there's a delay on his end, I think.
Yeah, I think there is.
Jason Garrett is our only enemy. Hold up.
I think there's a delay.
I'm gonna fix it.
Hub, what's going on, brother?
Yeah, what up?
Hey, man,
Oh,
Big Blue
Pat.
says,
This man dropped the link like at 7:30. He was like 8 p.m. I'm like, I got you. Short notice. I pull up at 8 p.m., bro. I waited there for like 15 minutes. I'm like, I'm out, bro. It's not starting.
nah,
I'm
I
out,
had to
bro.
go do something to my truck, man, real fast, man. I had to go do something, man. And that's why I had pushed it back 20 minutes. I don't know if you guys seen it, but I had pushed it back to 20 minutes.
Yeah.
My bad.
Nah, it's all right. What up, everybody? I see people
But
in the chat too.
What's
Authentic.
good?
Yeah, it's good to be back, man. It's good to be back. Hub, man, what you think about the preseason game, man? I hope you're not one of the overreactors saying we're gonna be terrible this year because our backups couldn't beat first stringers.
Well, I'm gonna say this, Pat. I'm very ashamed of you for not watching my video. I'm kidding. I don't. Obviously, it's a joke, but no, I'm not one of those guys. I mean, the only thing I said was I was worried about the offensive line going into the game. The first drive had me terrified because the first drive by the O-line was terrible. But then every drive after that, they kind of got slowly better and better. I mean, I was really happy because at one point, my guy Andrew Thomas was doing his signature patented bear swipe where he's like baptizing dudes with one hand
Right.
out on the field. Parrott got better as well. I was even low-key a little impressed with Hernandez. He did better than I thought he was. He still had mishaps here and there. Nick Gates was fine. Kenny Wiggins was an absolute liability, but he's not going to start for us either way. Like the starting O-line got better as it went on, but it's just like with every single preseason game, I still don't know how to exactly gauge it. You know what I'm saying? The one thing I will say that I was most impressed with, and nothing could ever take that away from me, was the our second team defense, because our second team defense held the Jets' first team offense to like 3 points, and I was like, all right, that's
Right.
what's up.
Now I
Not only
was a little bit
they didn't
shaky
get a
over Darius
touchdown
Williams.
until the end of the third quarter against us.
What happened?
I said, not only that, we didn't let them score a touchdown against us until the end of the third quarter.
Yeah, that was
Right.
with the third team defense, not the second team.
That's what I'm saying. So not only that, it took the third team defense for them to score.
Mm-hmm.
So I think the defense is going to be okay. Rodarius Williams scared me a little bit, but I had to be reminded he was going against Corey Davis in the first quarter, and he only let Davis get off one time, and he was really right there. He was just one little step behind, and he'll get that step up quick with experience. But other than that, man, we were doing pretty good, and I didn't know that dude was that fast when he picked up that fumble. That dude was moving.
Oh yeah,
like man, that dude fast.
Yeah, it's a lot of things to be positive about this season with this team and what we got in place. The media trying to paint it like people retiring because Joe Judge is too strict and too old school and this and that. But at the end of the day, the team ain't complaining. The team is all in. You know what I'm saying? And they've shown improvement. You know what I mean? So, they need to get out of here with that shit because they all gonna be singing praises by mid-season. Talking, oh, Joe Judge has turned this team around. I don't even want to hear none of that shit. We've been talking about it, saying it before it happened.
And the people that were retiring were people that were barely gonna make the roster anyway, except for Zach Fulton. I don't know why he retired, but I guess they told him Shane Lemieux was gonna start over, and he was like, "Forget it. If I can't beat out Shane Lemieux, I'm gone." So I think that's what that was. But as long as our offensive line is middle of the pack, I think we're good. It's gonna be on Daniel Jones. If Daniel Jones shines, we're gonna be all right, man.
I think
I think Lou got a pause, man.
Yeah, you gotta make a major delay.
As long as our offense is at least decent, I think we'll be fine. Where's the delay? I got a delay.
Yeah, you got a bad delay, Lou.
Yeah.
So, what do you guys think about David Seals, man? Is he gonna be the surprise of this year's team, man? Is he gonna make the roster? Because he has a hell of a hill to climb. He has to beat out Pettis. He has to beat out C.J. Board. He has to beat out maybe John Ross. Like, who do you think this guy has a chance to make this roster? I think given a chance on any team, I think he's gonna shine. What do you guys think about him?
What about now?
Yeah, you good now, Lou. Do you guys think that Seals is gonna crack this roster?
I think if this were last year, almost definitely. But I think we have a lot of depth at wide receiver, and the fact that John Ross didn't play in the first preseason game tells me that they value him more than David Sills. And for some reason, I just don't think we're going to carry 7 wide receivers on the 53-man.
Damn, Big Blue says David Seals is receiver 1 on the Eagles.
What are you talking about? We have Devontae Smith. Like, he doesn't exist or something.
Ain't he hurt already?
He's already back, my guy. He's already back.
Okay.
Already back.
Nate says, yes, Rodarius Williams was disappointing for me. It wasn't even that he didn't play well. It was just that he showed up without the aggression and physicality that he flashed in camp. I mean, he's going against a number 1 receiver, for a former first-round pick. You got to give him a little bit of a break. He came in. I think he did his thing. He gave up, 2 completions and made a fumble recovery?
Yeah.
I mean, that was his first NFL action, man. He's gonna be a little bit nervous. Reek, what's good?
Hey, Hub, I gotta ask you, what was it like to chill at Giant Stadium and MetLife Stadium with Chris, the entertainer?
What was it like to what with Chris?
Chill at MetLife Stadium with Chris, the entertainer.
It was I like to do it in an actual game at full capacity. But it was not a bad experience. You know, Chris was there. I think we were sitting in the same row. It was me, Chris, Alex, Luca, Lauren, and then a couple guys from Clapback Sports. But The experience was good, but I feel like it would be better and it would be like a real experience if it was an actual game. Because for all of us, we were all just trying to figure out what was going on the field. The side we were on, we were seeing like the second team and a couple of defensive linemen, and that was about it. The first team was like on the other side of the field, and we were just all squinting trying to figure out what was going on over there. But I'll tell you this, the parking lot was way better, and the tailgate was way better. My boy Authentic is in there. When I tell you chilling with Authentic and Pest, and like a good amount of people in the parking lot was like chilling with dudes I've hung out with before, it was incredible. The vibes were just immaculate.
Yeah,
I can't wait. I can't wait to get out.
I saw footage and pictures, and I was like, "Damn, I wish I was there."
Yeah, and Nate talks football. Devontae Smith was out for like 2 to 3 weeks, and they said he may come back this week. So that's what I was trying to say. You can keep going.
Ain't nobody worry about no Devontae Smith.
Y'all better be worried about him.
We ain't worried about the Eagles at all.
Okay, Authentic says Washington football team got much better on offense without Smith, meaning Alex Smith being that quarterback, and the addition of Curtis Samuel to receive it. He says Dallas getting Dak back, we're going to have to score some points.
Yeah,
Dak Prescott is an overhyped backup quarterback.
That's cap. What?
I don't fear Dak Prescott one bit.
Nope.
Dak Prescott is 5-11 against teams that are over 500.
One of the best quarterbacks in the entire league, man.
No, Lou. That's because of his defense. You can't blame that on him.
Dak Prescott is 5-11 against teams that are over 500.
Also,
that's
who was authentic.
He's a hyped up.
Mad cryptic with that on tweets.
You can't tell me that wasn't because of his defense being so dog trash. Like literally.
So wait a minute. So everybody talk shit about Eli. His offensive line was trash.
Name this everybody. Is that anybody here right now, bro?
And Eli Manning still went number 8 total overall on yards.
So I would say the argument right now
is for Dak if he's so great.
Okay,
nobody that has nobody here that shares that opinion. It's not like anybody here is saying that.
I will say this about Dak Prescott. He gets a lot of his stats in garbage time. I'll just tell you that now.
He does
my whole thing with the garbage time argument is that it's not false. You know what I'm saying? He does get it late in games, but at the same time, if it's easy to get garbage time stats, why doesn't every single quarterback in the league have a garbage time stats then?
Yeah, that makes no sense. That argument always gets brought up, and I don't like it because
the quarterbacks in the league have that much talent around them.
Well, Dak Prescott does good when he's playing in like the first half or something. He does good here and there. Like you can't tell me he doesn't. Just looking at the man's stats.
How many quarterbacks have that much talent around them?
No, I'm not a Dak Prescott fan, but to say that this man is a backup quarterback is blasphemous.
Yeah,
there's also a difference in being a fan of a player and recognizing their talent.
Everybody says all this stuff about DJ in year 2, right? He was in his second year, and they gave him all this hell. How long Dak Prescott been here? So if we're gonna beat up our own quarterback, I know.
But who is this we that you're talking about? Like this argument makes sense if there's somebody here that actually like fits the claim that you're making. There's nobody here that fits that claim.
What claim?
You said we rag on our own quarterback.
No, I'm saying we as Giants fans, everybody's like, oh, Daniel Jones trade him next year with that 2 first-round picks, and it was his second year. So if Giants fans are saying that about our own quarterback, we can't be sitting here singing praises for the Dallas Cowgirls quarterback. F that nigga.
Why not? Because he was good out the box. Dak was good his rookie year.
I mean,
are we not gonna like look at facts and say Dak wasn't good his rookie year?
I'm not gonna say Dak is a backup quarterback. I believe he's a starter in this league, but he's not a great quarterback.
Yeah,
I mean,
but there's nothing
about Dak that you can say that's great. What's great about Dak?
He's a top 10 quarterback. You can't tell me he's not a good quarterback.
That's all I'm saying. That's what I meant. He's not great. That's what I meant.
I mean, that's completely different. That's completely different. You say he was a backup quarterback.
That's different.
That's how I feel.
He's not great. That's
okay,
different.
so
we got all
there's a major difference in that.
That's how I feel. I don't like the guy, but I'm gonna be more PC and say he's not great.
Let's
That's
put it
not
like this:
PC.
Will we
That's
be a
two
better
different
team
things.
with Dak
Hold up.
Prescott at quarterback?
Now you just got your turn.
Yeah, I don't think
Hey.
anyone said that he was great. You just said that he was a backup quarterback, but you just said he was not.
Right, and I said, but I'm gonna get killed on the internet for it, so I'm gonna back it up and be
I'm
more
not gonna
PC and
kill
say
him
he's not
because
great.
I know he's a
Nah, if you
starter in
believe
this,
he's a
in
backup
this league,
QB,
but
you
for
know
a
what I'm
lot
saying?
of
Stick
teams,
by it.
He's a backup
he'll be a backup. A lot of teams he will
Glorified
be a
backup
backup.
quarterback.
Who?
I'm saying he's a glorified backup.
Do you think
quarterback.
he was worth that contract that he got?
No,
He's not
No.
worth it, but he's also a good quarterback, and he puts up good numbers to speak for it. When he has a good
Listen,
defense, he plays
he's
better.
good, but he's not worth the contract.
Yeah, that's exactly what I just said.
I'll put it to you like this: Dak Prescott is gonna be the Donovan McNabb of the Dallas Cowboys.
Please don't.
He has to make it to the NFC Championship game first.
Donovan McNabb went to the championship game. A lot.
I like
Yeah, but he
authentic
never got the
comment.
ring.
No
But
QB
he
is
never
ever
got the
worth
He
the
has
contract.
he has to make the first round. He has to
Yeah,
make
that
the
is
first.
true. I'm not gonna lie. No QB is worth $50 million a year. That contract,
Exactly.
that contract that my boy
You know,
with the Bills got.
Tom Brady
Yeah,
don't get that.
unless you're Patrick Mahomes, and you're not getting that contract. Hell,
Nah,
Aaron
even
Rodgers
bro,
doesn't get-
Pat Mahomes got $500 million. I'm sorry. He's like probably the best quarterback out there right now. You're not worth $500,000 for your
Nobody
team,
ain't on
bro.
Yeah.
Donovan
No, I'm not
McNabb.
hating
Hey,
on
I'm
Donovan
not hating.
McNabb. I'm saying
this is to
Dak Prescott
authentic.
is never going to get a ring, just like Donovan McNabb never
I
did. I'm
want
not
no
hating on
Donovan
McNabb. McNabb was a beast. I hated him because he was on the Eagles, but he was a
Authentic
beast.
says Eli got paid $20+ million to take knees when the pressure got through. Let me tell you something about Eli, man. Eli didn't have a chance with that offensive line. I'm sorry, he didn't have a chance. If you would have gave Eli a half decent offense, Eli would have made some things happen. He was that type of quarterback. If
Eli Manning would have had the offensive line that the Dallas Cowboys had, 4 or 5 years ago?
He would have got us
would have had the offensive line that the Dallas Cowboys had about 5 seasons ago.
at the very least, he would have gave us another deep playoff run if Sterling Shepard and Odell Beckham would have showed up that playoff game.
Ayo, Pat. Also, remember, if Plasko doesn't shoot himself in the foot, Eli has another ring.
Right. If Plaxico doesn't shoot himself, we was undefeated at the time.
Let's not get turned around from the conversation here. The point, he was using Eli as an example to prove the point that no quarterback is ever worth the contract.
That's true. That's true. Not even Patrick. I don't think Patrick Mahomes is worth that much.
That's what I was saying. Pat
And
Mahomes is
also,
probably the best QB right now, but you're not worth $500 million. That's basically the worth of the franchise,
right?
Like of the entire organization.
And Pat, I also don't think Josh Allen worth the contract.
Yeah, that's what I said. My boy over in Buffalo, he's not worth that contract.
Is
Josh
Pat
Allen
Mahomes
almost got
worth
the
the
same amount of
contract?
money.
It's like his 4th year, 5th year. Josh Allen, right?
Yeah, and he had one majorly good year. That's it.
But you remember who we're talking about? This is the Buffalo Bills, the only team that went to 4 Super Bowls back to back and lost all of them.
And got killed in
I
all of
love losing Super Bowls. That's the Bills.
This is the reason why Josh Allen is getting paid.
But let's say this: if Dak Prescott is our quarterback, do we have a better record than with Daniel Jones?
If who?
Are you talking about what, last year or the year before?
Last year.
No, because Dak got hurt in week 5.
Yeah, Dak got hurt.
If he was able to play, if he was able to play the whole year.
If we had Dak Prescott, would we be a better team? Is that what you're asking?
Last year, we probably would have had more wins. Yes.
Hell to the no.
I think we do.
I'll say this. I'll say this. One thing Dak currently has that Daniel still has to develop is he could lead a team down a drive at the end of the game and win a game. That's what Daniel failed at a lot of times last year, and I hope he develops this year. You know, the Rams game, the Bears game, those were 2 games I was like, Daniel, this is your moment to go and get it. But he came up short. So maybe we do, maybe we don't. I'll never know, but I'll say that.
Well,
I'm gonna say this year, this is Daniel Jones' year to prove if he's going to be the quarterback of the New York Giants, only because we have those 2 first-round picks. And if he bombs this year, it was going to be so much pressure on the organization to do something.
I tell you what,
I think we get rid of him if he bombs this year.
That last game of the season against Dallas, where we win and get in, and Philly would have won. He was on a hurt hamstring and a hurt leg on the other leg, and he drove them down the field and won the game for us.
Yeah, that's true.
And also, how about the Tampa Bay game, which is worst game ever, but find a way to get a clutch touchdown in the moment.
Did we win the Tampa Bay game, Jaden? The reason we lost the Tampa Bay game was purely because of him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say Tampa Bay game is DJ's worst game in his career.
Nobody on here question my love to Daniel Jones because it was like me, Kid Blue, Fisk Vegas, and maybe like a couple other people on the internet that were actively defending him week in, week out with our videos. But let's not act as if Tampa Bay was not his fault, bro.
Authentic saying DJ will be the QB in 22 no matter what happens.
I'll disagree with that. If he goes out there, he plays awful.
If he lays a goose egg, we got 2 first-round picks. Yeah, he's
gone.
He may get him.
I mean, sure, Dak is doing good, but he's really good in garbage time.
Yo, we already talked about this, bro.
He says Dak had 9 TDs in 5 games. Daniel had 11 TDs in 12. He says, come on, man. Daniel is my guy, but he has a lot to prove. Dak has been consistently good.
I mean,
Dak has had consistently a good cast around him as well.
Yeah, he also had better weapons around. Better than
if you can't throw TDs with CeeDee Lamb, Michael Gallup, Cooper, Ezekiel Elliott,
all I'm going to say to this is, once again, Dak was good out the box. All right, like, sure up his rookie year, he was good. From the very moment he stepped on the field as a starting quarterback. Plus, find me a quarterback that leads the league or is close to leading the league in passing yards and passing touchdowns that doesn't have good weapons.
Where is it in the playoffs, though?
Where is it what?
In the
playoffs. When he does that in the season, where is that in the playoffs?
Are we talking playoffs or are we talking regular season right now? I thought we were talking regular season if Dak Prescott was with the Giants during the regular season.
Has Dak Prescott been consistently like MVP type numbers every year? That's not true.
When did this become MVP? I'm gonna head out, bro. This is ridiculous.
Why you leaving, huh?
Nah, this is actually ridiculous.
You're saying that he's tops in the league in passing yards almost every year, correct?
I started this fire. I'm sorry, y'all.
Huh?
I didn't say almost every year. I was referring to last year because that's what he was on pace for.
I apologize. I started this fire.
Are we not talking about last year?
Last year.
Okay.
Last year he was good. I mean, but he does get a lot of his yards towards the end of the game when they're getting blown out.
And all I'm going to say again to that is you're not lying. He gets a lot of his yards towards the end of the game. But if it was easy to get garbage time yards, almost every quarterback in the league would have garbage time yards.
Cool, I got you, Joe. But I'm not going to trash the man. I won't say listen, bro, lose the homie. But I won't sit here and hear somebody say Dak Prescott is a backup quarterback. That's ridiculous. I mean, I believe the Redskins will want him over Fitzpatrick.
Yeah, Authentic, let's hear it. What's DJ's record?
Oh no, Hub must ain't never watched our lives. I do this on every live. I either get Joel and Adam going, or I get somebody going into a good football argument, and I sit back and enjoy
They say his record is 42-27. He said, do you want to hear Daniel Jones' record? Daniel Jones is like 3-20.
Yeah. Also, Dak has the better team around him, though.
Yeah. He says 106 touchdowns to 40 interceptions in his career. All that is true, Authentic, but you got to believe that he was winning with a majorly running team. Like, that team was built around the run game, and it's not that hard to hit wide open receivers.
Listen, does he have help? Yes. Is he a good quarterback? Yes. Both can be true. It doesn't have to be mutually exclusive.
Let him live, Pat.
It don't got to be mutually exclusive.
Because that rookie year,
does Aaron Rodgers currently not have the best wide receiver in football? Does it take away from the fact that he's Aaron Rodgers? No.
Did we want Aaron Rodgers coming over here? No.
If you put Aaron Rodgers on the Cowboys, it'll be a whole lot worse. I'll tell you that now.
It'll be worse?
If he had CeeDee Lamb, Michael Gallup, and Amari Cooper,
you're saying it would be worse.
It'd be worse for the Giants.
Yeah, I think it will be better.
That's what he's saying.
Yeah.
I'm talking. You know what I mean? Like he's a bad guy. He's putting up good stats.
Yeah.
If he was on the Cowboys, he'll put up even more stats.
Yeah, no, the point I'm making is you could be a good quarterback and have good weapons, which goes back to what I was saying earlier. Find me a quarterback that is up there in terms of season stats that doesn't have a good weapon.
I mean, let's look at Pat Mahomes, for example. He has Tyreek Hill. Who's the tight end there? Travis Kelce, right?
Yeah.
Josh Allen wasn't doing anything, and then what
Until he
happened? They got him
Stephon Diggs.
Stephon
Does that take
Diggs.
away from them being good quarterbacks? No, it doesn't. But people recognize the fact that they got some major help.
Look at Russell Wilson with DK Metcalf.
I said that from the beginning. That was DK Metcalf's perfect spot. I don't believe he has the same type career going anywhere else other than Seattle. I really don't. Because that's the perfect offense built for him. I said that during draft night. I wish I had my channel up doing that. I would have been proven correct. I said if that boy goes to Seattle, he's going to be great. Because that offense is built for him. Because that deep ball, that running around and throwing that deep ball, only other offense I could see him doing good was the Chiefs, because Mahomes can run around and he can just throw it deep to him. But that's what Russell Wilson does all day, and I was like, that dude's gonna be a beast if he goes there. But back to Dak Prescott, is he a top quarterback in this league?
The heck with Dak Prescott. Listen, the Giants is about to whoop Dak Prescott's ass. Don't forget, he got his foot broke last time he stepped out on the field against us. So he's gonna be second guessing
That was
himself.
a freak accident, man. I hate
I didn't say we did it on purpose. I wasn't glad it happened to the man. I don't dislike him that much. I'm just saying, he might be second guessing himself when he see them big blue jerseys and that NY on the side of them helmets. You know what I'm saying? He might hear them footsteps.
All I'm gonna say is I never wish injury upon somebody, but if it happens, I may or may not. You know what I'm saying?
If it happens,
I ain't gonna cry about it.
No, not at all.
I was like, ooh.
Speaking of injury, do we want to talk about TJ Brunson at all, or Kyle Murphy? We want to talk about those guys?
But TJ Brunson tore his ACL, so he's out.
Right.
Yeah. But I mean, he was just gonna be a special teams player anyway.
And then somebody tore their pectoral muscle too.
Yeah. Number 62. I forgot his name.
And so they're both gone for the year. Do you think we need to sign another lineman?
Lineman as an offensive lineman?
Yeah, offensive line.
We need a completely new backup O-line, in my opinion.
That's just weird, man. I've never seen a whole crew of people just retire like that.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, like almost every single one of them literally said it has something to do with their body. So I'm just like, if you legitimately can't handle it, I'd rather you be off the team than on the team.
Facts. Listen, if you can't handle the physical conditioning it takes to play for 60 minutes at the level that we expect you to play,
then
go home.
It's a lot better for you to not be here.
Yeah.
At least they're not a waste of talent and a waste of space like Kelvin Benjamin was. That was crazy.
Man, I said that in the beginning when he first said
we had too many Popeyes biscuits, man.
You know, it's hilarious because there's a Popeyes like right outside MetLife. That's hilarious.
It really is.
Oh yeah.
There's one like literally like a 5-minute walk from
MetLife,
MetLife, bro.
He had the nerve to try to blast somebody because Joe just told this man to do something correct. That tight end.
Yeah, how you get told, man, drop 15 pounds. You got 3 months to do that.
And you come
back 8 pounds overweight from the original weight. How does that make any sense?
How's somebody gonna tell you to lose when you come back fatter?
But it's somebody else's fault.
Right?
Right.
This dude was saying everybody in the building said it looked great. I'm moving great. I'm like, but what did the head coach tell you? The head coach told you to lose about
That's the only one that matters.
Yo, Pat, it's all good. He
was trying to give you some encouragement.
It's all good. There's a lot of cheeseburgers out there.
Like, you expect your teammates to tell you, like, hey, man, you look at... Well, actually, no, I would. Teammates are supposed to hold you accountable. But for the most part, they're going to big you up a little bit.
Man, they was trying to build that man up because they was trying to see him make a comeback. All he had to do was lose the weight, man. He probably could have made this roster. But you came back fatter. You could at least stay the same way.
You could at least, if not stay the same, at least drop like 5 or something.
All he had to do was, it takes some laps.
Bro, I said this in my video too. I'm like, for real, man. He's a professional athlete. He has access to the team's trainers and the team's nutritionists, and he for sure has access to his own trainer and own nutritionist. What went on in those 3 months?
They was going to Popeyes before every time they came to Midland. Let me get a 2-piece of this biscuit real quick.
Nah, he was getting the 5-piece, bro.
With the wedges and everything.
They told him to come to camp at 240. He came back at 270.
Bro, he wasn't getting the drink. He was getting the milkshake.
Right. They talks football. Say Kelvin Benjamin is many things, but a professional athlete is no longer one of them.
He's a professional eater. He need to be in them eating contests.
This is the same dude who was getting no Cam Newton.
You know what's hilarious? He was like, Joe Judge doesn't have what it takes to be a Super Bowl winning coach. I'm like, you've never played under a Super Bowl winning coach.
Wait,
Under
hold
coach
on.
that made the
Hey, yo,
Super Bowl,
Hub.
but y'all ain't win it.
Hey, yo, Hub. He doesn't know how it takes to eat some type of healthy.
He doesn't even know what the playoffs feel like.
Yeah, he does. He does. What I'm saying is he was under a coach that made the Super Bowl, but he was never under a coach that won a Super Bowl.
Was he even part of the Super Bowl team? Like,
No.
did
Yeah, he
even
was.
do
I'm
anything?
like, he was drafted.
Nah, it was Devin Funches and Ted Ginn Jr.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Kelvin was on that team. Was he
Vito.
drafted in 2014? Yeah, he was drafted in 2014, so he was on that Carolina team.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, that Kelvin Benjamin episode kind of pissed me off. I was like, man, we could have gave that roster spot to somebody else who actually wanted it.
Hey, yo, Pat. I'm considering trading Evan Ingram now because in real life, when I saw the hub, we actually laughed when he dropped the pass and we booed him.
Oh yeah, that was one thing everybody did at MetLife. This dude dropped the pass in training camp, and like everybody started booing, bro.
No.
Nah, I think we got to keep Evan Ingram, man.
Nah, listen,
I mean,
I'm sending Evan Ingram to the Bills for one of their guards or something, bro.
Who we gonna have that tight end?
I agree with you, Hub.
Rudolph.
Kyle Rudolph and Canis.
Nah, you're
Rudolph-
sleeping on Kyle. I know Kyle Rudolph is older, but like you're sleeping on him. I know
No.
he's now known as a blocking tight end, but he only worked on his blocking like back in 2017.
No,
From,
I'm talking about
you
his
know what I'm saying?
helmet.
From like 2010 to 2017, he was the receiving tight end.
I'm not talking about him being on the field. If he's on the field healthy, I'm going Rudolph all day, but he's not healthy.
Well,
I think
you got a
Rudolph and
point
Caden
there. We'll
Smith
see how
would be
he
a good
recovers.
one too. But I agree with you, Hub. I think we should trade him for alignment.
I
Yeah.
have, and this is not even me hating on Evan, because I've been saying for a while now that he's gonna have a better season this year than he will last year. Like last year was rock bottom. There's so many things going positively for him this year. He's not gonna be the first target. That takes off mad mental
He's
pressure.
the Dak Prescott of tight ends, if you ask me.
Who?
That makes no sense.
Evan Ingram.
Does Evan put up the numbers? No, he don't.
And neither does Dak.
He does his drop
Hey.
thing.
I still don't know how. Evan
All right,
Ingram
we got
got the
we
Pro
got
Bowl.
an official
Well, he
Dak
makes
Prescott
both-
hater in here.
I'm just trying to get you
That's what
hyped.
it is.
Hub.
In his stream, y'all.
It's just a hater, bro. The hater mentality.
Hey, yo, Pat.
Nah,
Get Evan Ingram in his stream.
Nah, it's usually Joel and Adam in here arguing about something. So I'm trying to keep the environment stimulating.
Nah, why are you trying to keep it toxic? Joe Judge would not approve.
It's
Joe Judge would
hilarious.
send you on a lap.
We have fun on Monday.
Judge would send you on a lap, bro. He's like, ain't none of this. man."
hey, Jay Solo says F that.
I mean, you could say that as long as you recognize what he does. Like, you could hate a player and still be like, damn, he's a good player.
At this
facts.
moment, he is
Facts.
still the best quarterback in the division.
Well, watch what we do to him this year.
I mean, we've always gotten Dak though. We've gotten Dak at least once a year.
Wait,
Just
listen.
about.
We go into the playoffs this year.
If that line holds, then
With the it's 10-7 record. Yup.
if the O line can block, then yeah, I agree with you.
Hey, if that O line blocks, we good. We in
Yeah,
there.
if that O line blocks, like we win
Yeah.
like 10 games, I think. at
Yo,
least.
what's going on, Pat?
But that's a whole
Love.
different.
Zeke.
And welcome
Situation.
back,
What up, Zeke?
Zeke.
Yo, I haven't seen Pat in a long time.
I know,
Yeah.
man. I've been back and forth doing my business and get ready to make this
Oh,
move to
thank you,
Dallas.
sir.
Mm.
And I'm gonna say this: Authentic and Nate been going at it for about 20 minutes.
It's
Y'all
actually
ain't
fun
know
when
that.
the two go at it.
Now they're arguing about Josh Allen.
Yeah, they
yo,
go
Pat.
hard, bro.
Yo, Pat.
Yeah.
Yo, one stream you got to get authentic and Nate and Head let them two go back and forth.
Hey man, I might get monetized off that one because Nate ain't gonna back down. An authentic damn show ain't backing down. They been going hard.
By the way, authentic. I saw that video from FanFest. That was pretty fire, bro.
Hey, yeah, I made a cameo in that, like a split-second cameo.
Hey,
Yeah, that was good.
Y'all saw the back of me, basically.
Yo, Hub is actually taller than I thought.
Nah, you're taller than I thought. This man Jaden's like 6'5", like Jesus.
I'm 6'3".
Nah, bro, you're 6'5". Stop the cap. You were only like a couple inches shorter than Bobby, and Bobby's like 6'7".
Damn, you that tall, champ? My
No, I'm
goodness.
6'3". It's my shoes.
What shoes
Your
are you
shoes
wearing?
are
that has
2
your whole
inches
head?
taller?
That's cap. That's
What's
cap.
going on, man?
That's cap.
Hey, authentic, man. You gotta send me that video, man. I gotta see that video, bro. Everybody
it's on his
talking about.
Twitter.
No, Bobby's skin is really tall.
You're what?
I said Bobby.
Oh, I thought you said something else, bro. I was like, hold up. I was like, hold up.
Pause.
Right?
Oh,
Exactly.
Yeah, Miz, come through, bro. I ain't seen you in a
Hub
while.
said,
bro.
Yeah,
Wait,
I'm about to pop in Mrs. I think at around 10. But
Yeah, I think Miz doing one around 10 tonight.
yeah,
Oh,
I'm
Miz
about to
going
pop
live?
out here in a little
Uh-huh.
bit
Oh,
because
he
I
said
gotta
he
pop
about to
in
get
there.
on here. He just popped on the stream here.
Yeah, he's gonna come in for a
Yeah.
little bit. Then
What I'm saying is,
everybody
I think
probably
he
gonna
has
go to the
he
stream.
has his own at 10.
Yeah. Okay. I'll see y'all there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shoot, we might need to sign Bobby Skinner. Shoot, we lost all our linemen.
Bobby said we don't want that. Bobby admitted we don't want that as Giants
okay.
fans.
But guys, I'm gonna pop out here for a little bit. I'm
All right,
gonna go.
Hub.
Yep.
All right,
Appreciate it, bro.
good to see you, bro.
I'm about to
Have a good one, brother.
I gotta rest
Appreciate
up
you
just a
popping
little
in the
bit
stream,
before I pop in at Mrs. at 10. But I'll see you guys later, man. Have a good one.
All right.
You too, bro.
all right.
Keep up the Dak love.
Yo, my guy has something. He just don't like Dak at all. I don't know what he possibly did.
But
Oh man, look.
Me?
Yeah,
I
he
don't
say
like
everybody
any
you're a Dak
Dallas
hater.
Cowboy, past, present, or future. If you put that star in your helmet, I do not like you. Period.
I'm not gonna lie. One guy I couldn't stand, but I did appreciate his talent was Deion Sanders when he played for the
People-
Cowboys.
When he played
I
for
couldn't
San
stand him.
Wait,
Francisco.
hold on.
When he
It
played for
was,
San
it was
Francisco.
another play I like, and Michael Irvin.
Nah, I couldn't stand Michael Irvin. I couldn't stand him. I couldn't stand Emmitt Smith either.
Who do you like better though, Authentic?
And I-
CeeDee Lamb or Kadarius Toney?
We all couldn't stand Tony Romo.
Right now, it's
I like Tony
right.
Romo.
Kadarius Toney
I
is
love Tony Romo. He always gave us interceptions.
No,
I
no,
love
he's
Tony.
in a star helmet though. You say you hate everybody.
I love Tony Romo. He always gave us interceptions.
And he never could beat us when it counted.
Yep, in the playoffs.
Like that's Tony Romo. That's his worst thing right there. He never could win when it counted.
Tony Romo and Jessica Simpson, boy, I loved when they were together.
Man, he stayed losing in the big games. Like Tony Romo was an accident waiting to happen sometimes, man. It was hilarious because you just knew he was gonna do
And
something.
guess what?
stupid.
That proves my point. Because had he not got hurt, Dak Prescott would have still been a backup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If Tony Romo, and I think who hurt him? Was it the Redskins that hurt him? Somebody ran straight through the line and he tried to duck out the way and he fell on his back and broke his back.
If Romo would not have got hurt, Dak Prescott would have spent his career as a backup going from team to team. I promise.
He
And
did.
that's why I'm
show
glad.
out. Yeah.
And that's why I'm glad that he's the quarterback of the Cowboys, because that just makes it easier for us.
What do you think about Justin Fields, man?
And I know the young people don't
He's
like
a,
it
he's
when
a
I
really
talk
good
this way,
quarterback.
Yeah.
but I don't care. I'm an old school Giants fan.
I'm gonna tell you what the bright future. I'm gonna say Trey Lance.
Yeah, Trey Lance is gonna be good. I like Trey Lance. I think that boy Justin Fields is gonna make the Bears a pretty decent team, though, man.
Honestly,
be-
it seems as though people think that Trevor Lawrence had the least good performance of all rookies
I mean,
in this preseason.
I got a question for you guys. Do you think that James Bradbury should have been higher from the top 100 list?
yes,
Yes.
definitely.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I think that Blake Martinez should be in the top 100.
Yeah.
He's led the league
So
in
does,
tackles for like
Exactly.
and Logan Ryan.
How is
Yo, G Nation,
J.K.
Authentic got a
Wright?
question for you. He said, "How old school?" Go back to '89. I've always respected good players.
Oh, listen, I'm from the 70s, bro. I just look good because I take care of myself. Facts. Facts. Yeah, I'm old. This little gray beard right here. Yeah, I'm old. It's okay. You know, we used to elbow people under the helmet, under the chin back in the day in football. That was legal.
Yeah, man.
Now you can't even taunt
Today's-
without a flag.
Yeah,
Right.
You can't tackle a person without getting flat and getting out the game.
I remember a time when a receiver used to dread going across the middle. Shit, you love it now.
Did you guys see that play in the preseason where the one running back like dragged a team for like 10 yards and then he taunted when he got up and they flagged him and basically canceled the run?
Right.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I said, man, if you can't celebrate after that, my goodness.
It's almost like you can't celebrate nothing without getting a pick or scoring.
I got a question for you guys. Which player will be an All-Pro for the Giants?
If we do get an All-Pro, it's going to be
Saquon
Bradbury again.
Barkley. Saquon Barkley.
Well,
I
I'm
think
gonna tell you a few people I think.
And Fadio Denebo.
It's gonna be. I would like to see Peppers though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I like Peppers.
I like Peppers, right.
on my steak.
I really believe there's something about Xavier McKinney that he could be a really good safety. I believe he could be a top 6, top 7 safety.
Yeah, I believe Xavier McKinney will be a top safety before it's over with.
Yeah.
And Logan Ryan's gonna do what he did last year.
Yeah, Logan Ryan is a great leader for us. He's a good player, but he's a great leader for
That's
us.
something we need.
That's what we needed too. A good leader.
Yeah,
I'll tell you the worst time to be a receiver to go across the middle authentic is when Steve Atwater was playing. During that time where you had Atwater, Ronnie Lott at the end of his career, you had those big safeties like that, Tim McDonald. Man, them people were getting killed going across the middle. John Lynch in the beginning of his career towards the end.
Don't get me wrong, Authentic. I respect the good players. You know, I respect their grind, their work ethic, they hustle. They had to do all of that to get to the league. But if you on a team that's my division rival, I wouldn't piss on you if you was on fire. That's all.
yeah. You also got the Ray Lewis and the Lawrence Taylor era.
Ray Lewis wasn't in Lawrence Taylor's era or in his class. You'd have to put Carl Banks and Harry Carson and Rob Van Pelt, Mike Singletary, Bill Romanowski's and them type of guys in there before you.
And that was
Ray
the
Lewis.
Dirtiest player ever.
Steve
Bill
Atwater.
Romanowski and Kevin Grogan, some of the dirtiest players that ever played in a game.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Ray Lewis was a beast, but he wasn't no LT. LT revolutionized the linebacker
I
position.
really like Ray Lewis. Ray Lewis is one of my top favorite players.
Oh, Ray Lewis was a monster.
Ray Lewis was a monster, man.
Good. I just can't give no props to anybody on the Dallas Cowgirls.
That's the only player that I could kind of compare to a little bit of, LT, but not.
No, you can't compare really anybody to LT.
No.
The only person that's close.
That's not even close, Z.
You listen, say it to Bill Belichick and watch his response. He coached Lawrence Taylor. He was the defensive coordinator when Lawrence Taylor was on the Giants. And he'll tell you to this day, he's never seen another player like LT.
Yeah, the closest thing you could probably get to LT
It's Ray Lewis. It's just me.
It's Ray
No.
Lewis, that's what I'm saying.
No. The
Khalil
closest
Mack.
thing that will ever
Mike
get to
Singletary,
LT was probably
Ronnie Lott.
Miz.
LT changed the game. Miz, what's going on, Miz?
We're here. Need your opinion on this.
What's going on, Miz? I mean, you can't compare anybody to LT. I'm gonna be honest with you because LT changed the whole game.
Yeah. He's the greatest.
changed the game.
Yeah, he
I've
changed
heard the
game.
best. I've heard the best modern comparison player is probably Khalil Mack. Like
No.
that's
I would
currently
say
playing the
my
game.
boy from the Broncos was closer
Bob
to
Miller?
him. Derek Thomas. That's who I was thinking about. Derek Thomas for the Chiefs.
From the Chiefs.
That's the closest
Him
you
and
can
Warren
get to
Sapp.
LT is Derek Thomas. There you go.
Authentic says, don't compare Khalil Mack or any other player to LT. Bill Belichick said that when talking about Mack.
Nobody else playing the LT.
Thank you, Authentic.
All right, Nate, man. Have a good night, bro. But yeah, Derek Thomas of the Kansas City Chiefs. That's the closest you'll get to LT. That's who I was trying to think of. That's the closest you'll get. Then it may be somebody like a Von Miller after that. Maybe a Von Miller in his prime.
Nah, I think Ray Lewis is still better than Von Miller, though.
But it's the type of player. Ray Lewis is a middle linebacker.
Miz.
Oh, all right.
Tell these people there's nobody that you can compare to Lawrence Taylor at the
Nobody.
linebacker position.
I compare nobody to Lawrence Taylor. Nobody. Nobody's even close. Sorry.
Oh.
I think Derek Thomas was up there though. I'm not gonna lie to you.
His style of play was like LT. I know what you're saying, but
What's
he
up,
wasn't.
God?
The greatest shot of all time.
He didn't strike the field in the league that Lawrence Taylor struck.
We need your opinion on this too.
What we got? What are we talking about?
Who do you think who's the closest to Lawrence Taylor?
You don't know who Lawrence Taylor is?
You kidding me? You kidding me? G Nation, I know Lawrence Taylor is, but what were you guys saying that is closest to him? What were you guys?
I'm saying Derek Thomas of the Kansas City Chiefs.
No one is close.
Authentic said, nah, DT was not like LT.
I don't know, Authentic, man. That dude was an absolute monster when he was playing with the Chiefs. He just died early.
Him and Warren Sapp was a problem over there.
Yo, Pat.
Yeah.
He played a little bit different, but Bruce Smith was great.
Yeah, Bruce Smith was a monster too. Bruce Smith was a monster too.
Say Ray Lewis? Do you say Ray Lewis maybe?
Ray Lewis.
That's what I said.
Okay, I'm gonna break it down when it comes to Ray Lewis, y'all.
Because
look, nobody's disrespecting Ray Lewis.
But you can't be a motivational speaker and a killer linebacker at the same time.
I mean, one of my good friends.
Ray Lewis,
you can't have both.
Ray Lewis is probably the greatest middle linebacker that ever played between him and Mike Singletary.
I mean, one of my good friends, his dad was in the NFL, and he actually played for the Giants and won a Super Bowl. He was an offensive lineman, and he was they were going against the Ravens, and he said that out of his whole football career, Ray Lewis was the hardest hitter ever. So, and that was a big guy. He was probably 6'7", 2 something, maybe threes.
Because that guy never got hit by Lawrence Taylor though.
That is true. No, I'm saying that LT he changed the linebacker position, obviously, but I don't think anyone's close to him. But to be honest with you, my second would be Ray Lewis.
The closest to LT is Derek Thomas. Bruce Smith was close as well, but close is not close.
It got the own preference.
It's like, man, LT is one of those players that revolutionized the game. Him, Barry Sanders, Deion Sanders, Jim Brown, Walter Payton, Jerry Rice. Those are guys that you can say are almost number one in the whole league, period, as far as best players. Tom Brady. You got to put those guys in the class themselves.
Or you also got Joe Montana.
Joe Montana.
No, I honestly, to be honest with you, I like Steve Young. I like Steve Young better than Joe Montana. Be honest with you.
I wouldn't say that.
As a quarterback, I'm not saying as
I hated them
like
both. We played them in some
but
crucial games in the playoffs. I didn't like neither one of them.
Hey, we put Joe Montana out though.
Damn right, but we played them in some crucial NFC Championship games. So I didn't like Steve Young and I didn't like Joe Montana because
Reggie White.
We had some drag out games with them.
This is a good thing too. Authentic says he says Reggie White revolutionized the game too. But
Reggie White, the Minister of Defense.
Reggie White had more of an impact than Thomas. I believe he had more of an impact because Derek Thomas died early. He was only like 28 when he died. I believe that dude was an absolute monster when he was playing for Kansas City.
If there was anybody that I was going to say after Lawrence, it would have to be Reggie White, the Minister of Defense. He was a problem.
and he just had an uncanny strength. This man lifted Larry Allen with one arm. That little hump move that he used to do.
That dude was a problem, bro.
Yeah, he was a problem. I forgot about Reggie White too. Shout out to Reggie White. May he rest in peace as well. But he was a monster too.
Hey, Pat,
He
you
was
put
a
another
minister.
guy in that category. He might not be as good as them, but he's right. Strahan is right there, man.
Facts.
Strahan had a hell of a career from a defensive end position.
Facts.
You say you would put Strahan in the category with
I
Reggie
said
White?
I'll put him,
no,
I'll
that's
put
not
him
what he
right
said.
under those guys. Under.
Yeah.
Like right
Yeah,
under him?
yeah.
Okay.
He has the most
I agree
sacks
with
in
you,
a
man.
season, right? With like 25 sacks, right? 20 something.
Yeah, he
22
had
and a half.
22 sacks, and it was either 22 or
But-
23 sacks.
Yeah, I
22 and
mean,
a half.
like what you guys were saying, I would put him a tier under.
He got 22 and a
Revolution
half
players.
in one season.
But I mean, Strahan, man, was a monster. So
I'll have to say this.
Definitely
You
was.
have to put Warren Sapp in one of those guys that revolutionized the game too.
yeah,
Yeah.
Because Warren Sapp was an absolute beast at the defensive tackle position.
So I'm glad that this conversation came up because at the end of this season, they're gonna be saying Joe Judge revolutionized the New York Giants. That's all I'm saying. That's
you
all
could
I'm
you could
saying.
throw in a little Junior Seau in there as well. Not like the top, but
Nah,
Junior
Junior
Seau was there.
Seau was
Junior
a monster.
Seau
he was
there.
good. He was good. But I'm not gonna say
Yeah.
he's like Lawrence Taylor level. But
No.
he was
I
great.
just think
Though.
Lawrence Taylor's in a class of his own, man.
Yeah,
I don't
that-
think
yeah,
you'll
that-
ever
Junior
see-
Seau was right behind. Yeah, Junior
Yeah, I don't
Seau
think
Yeah.
you'll ever see somebody do the game like he did.
Oh,
And it's so unfortunate what happened to Junior Seau as well.
He was one of those players that it was football or nothing, man.
Yeah.
well,
You gotta know that.
they think he had got CTE too because he was one of them guys who had like 30 concussions.
Mm-hmm.
I watched a documentary on it recently. It's
Yeah.
it's just CTE got to him and it absolutely messed him up. But
He killed himself, right?
yeah, he did kill himself.
Sorry.
Yeah, I
Oh,
mean,
Yeah, he shot himself and he left his brain so it could be studied.
yep.
yeah, that's right. Because he's one of the brains that they used in that case. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, but that Khalil, who said Khalil Mack was on the next Lawrence Taylor? I forgot who said that.
No way, man.
I've heard that. I've heard that comparison with him being the closest to the current player, like
And
from the
Bill
current
Belichick
players.
shot that
That's a
shit
disrespect to Lawrence Taylor.
Right.
Major
And Bill-
disrespect.
down. Bill Belichick shut that shit down quick too.
I know.
Why do
Miz
young
is a
players
huge
always
fan.
get compared to greats?
Listen, Mac is a nice physical player. He's not even living up to what he should be.
I know Miz loves Micah Parsons, but what do you guys think he'll do this year and his whole career? Really, do you think he could turn out to be like?
He's gonna be great. He's gonna be great, man.
Not against us. he's
Not with the Cowboys, man.
I
don't
don't
need it.
see-
Go watch
I think
camp.
the
He's already dominating in camp.
He's
I
not
was
gonna do
watching Hard
nothing
Knocks.
against
I
the
was watching
Giants.
the first episode of Hard Knocks. What everything Miz said prior to the draft was all correct. You know, the man plays fast. He's one of those generational linebackers in this draft, but it's just the character issues is where I think why we didn't draft him, because there's a reason why we didn't draft
He's
him.
not gonna do nothing against
No,
the
you're
New York
crazy.
Football
Luke
Giants.
Saquon will make
Speak-
him look dirty.
Yo,
He's
Speaking
Luke,
of
gonna
edges,
tear his
though.
ACL.
in 2 years, you're gonna reach out to me and you're gonna say, "Yo, you were right. We needed to take Parsons."
Oh, no,
I
was
could agree
agreeing
with
you. I was
Miz on this
agreeing
one.
with you back then. Remember,
Yeah.
I was on your channel saying
But
yes.
to
I
be
would love
honest
to have
with you
Micah
guys, though,
Parsons.
Tony in the first, and also with the boatload of picks, that sets up our future.
Right.
Obviously, I would rather
But
have
Right.
Micah Parsons. I feel like he would have made this defense that much better.
But without him, now that he got a star on his helmet,
yeah, I mean, I'm happy we got Azeez Ojulari as well. You know, I really love that pick.
Yeah, I like Aziz also, man.
Guys, I'm gonna hate
And
talking
Carter
about-
Coughlin too.
to be the Debbie Downer. I think he's on the wrong team.
Who?
Who's that, Pat?
Parsons.
Yeah, he is.
Oh, I thought you were talking about
He was
Azeez.
the
I was like,
He was
Yeah.
the perfect guy for the Giants defense, man. The perfect
Patrick Graham
leader.
will use him right.
I just think that there's a reason why we didn't draft him at 11, because I mean,
okay. So-
Hold on. I got a quick question, real quick. I was watching the Entertainer stream of the day, and someone asked an interesting question. I want to get your guys' opinion on it as well as Authentic in the chat. Someone said, because we're talking about edges, right? Would you trade O'Shane Zimenez, Lorenzo Carter, and Azeez Ojulari for Chase Young tomorrow?
No.
No.
Mhm.
Okay, wait,
I mean,
Max. Say that again. Say that again,
I
Max.
would like to have Chase Young on his team though.
Say that
We
one more
need-
time.
We
Say that one
need
more
an
time.
edge rusher. Okay,
Wait.
I would
Say
trade
that.
O'Shane Jimenez. I would trade O'Shane Jimenez, but not Lorenzo Carter and Azeez Ojulari because we don't know if Audio Denabo is going to work out yet. Ellison Smith still don't got his feet under him yet. Raymond Johnson is converting from a defensive end to an outside linebacker.
And
So
Carter Coughlin's doing good too.
he's inside. They moved him inside.
And
So-
also, if we would trade for Chase Young as well, we don't know what Azeez could do. I think Azeez could have 6 sacks this season. I feel like that he'll do average. But
I think Azeez, opposite of Audio Denabo, are going to cause problems. Because
And
they're
I
going to
feel like-
disguise
I feel
them
like
blitzes and they're not going to know when they're coming.
yeah, and I feel like our defense would honestly be worse because we wouldn't have a solid edge rusher.
Right. You
and
wouldn't have
also-
nobody on the other side of it.
And also in
Right.
the future, we're gonna have to pay for Chase Young, and that's gonna absolutely kill our cap. So I feel like
Yeah,
we're
but
on
you
the
look
right
at it
track
as if you're going to
well.
pay for Chase Young, right? Well, if you don't pay for Chase Young, now you're playing for Azeez, Zimenez, and Carter.
I
You're
know,
getting rid
but
of three to
let
get one.
Zimenez go.
Azeez,
Zimenez ain't gonna make the team. Mark my words.
not.
Remember the
Yeah,
day.
he's not.
Remember the day.
I agree
O'Shane
with Lou.
Zimenez is not gonna make the team.
Yep.
Okay. We have Galladay, we have Tony, we have Shepard, we have Slayton, we have Pettis, we have Seals. Like, we don't need another freaking glorified diva wide receiver.
We
We
don't.
need an offensive lineman.
No, Chase Young's not a wide receiver. Chase Young is the edge in Washington.
Yeah.
yeah, he's talking. He's just
That's right,
talking
that's
about
right,
like.
that's right.
I thought you were
Chase
talking
Young.
about money wise, but I feel like that Max, you bring up a good point. The 3 versus 1 player, but the players that we're mentioning, Lorenzo Carter, O'Shane Zimenez, and Azeez Ojulari, we don't know what Azeez could do, and also we do know what Lorenzo and O'Shane could do, and I feel like that they're not going to ask for top money or
You
top
know
edge
what-
money. So
You
Wait,
know
hold
what
on, hold on, hold on,
O'Shane
hold on, hold
has
on.
done.
Who
You know
cares
what
about
Lorenzo
money?
Carter has done before his Achilles injury. You
I-
have no idea what either
I-
one of those
I-
players are
You
going
guys
to
are
do.
I
naming
love
3
Lorenzo.
names that are nobodies. I'm sorry, you're naming 3 bums. Chase
I
Young
would take
is gonna
that
be the
tomorrow.
best defensive end in football
I would do
for the
that
next
deal
10
tomorrow.
years, bro. Chase Young is going to be the best defensive end in football for the next 12 years. And you could have had Chase Young, and then we could have drafted Parsons this year, and that's championships. And you're
But we
talking
wouldn't- we wouldn't have
you're
an
talking
offensive
about
line.
Carter Coughlin. Are you serious? Carter Coughlin? I could go find one down the street at the park. You know that?
I totally agree, but like I
Wait,
feel like
wait,
that
wait.
trade would be
Okay,
50-50 though, to be
okay.
honest with you.
Yo, Pat.
You
Yeah.
could have had Chase Young and Micah Parsons on this defense.
Yup.
And you're talking about Azeez and
Both
Carter
defense.
Coughlin?
It's a Super Bowl defense.
Now Chase Young, we couldn't have had Chase Young, man.
There was no
Yeah,
way.
yeah,
We
yeah.
won that game
No,
against
no, no, no,
Washington.
no,
Unless we
Pat.
threw that game, that's the only way we was gonna get Chase Young.
Well, I'm saying, of course, if we would have lost that game, but that game was in overtime. It could have been lost.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
But
And also-
I'm with you on that. I'm with
And
you on
also,
that. I'll
Max,
be-
I feel like. Oh, sorry, Big Pat. I didn't know you were gone. That's fine.
I'm with you on that, but instead of Chase Young, we got Thomas, right? We got Thomas.
And he's looking really
Andrew
good.
Thomas. Andrew Thomas.
And
left
instead of
tackle,
Micah
he's-
Parsons this year, we got Kadarius Tony.
And a first.
I got, and I'll tell you, if you go look, if
And
you
the
look at my
first-
video, if you
And the
watch my
first and the
video
third
today,
round pick.
well,
So
if you watch my video today, you'll see that I got a major problem with that.
And also
Okay.
the trade. I feel like the trade is absolutely impossible because
I
I feel
picked
like
20.
Chase
I'm
Young
sorry,
is.
but I picked 20. I understand Tony, a hell of a weapon. I get it. But we were supposed to take one of those big time offensive linemen, and that can destroy our season now. Because this
I
O
really-
line,
yeah.
there's a major
This is
red
why-
flag
yeah.
on this
Wait,
O line.
wait, Miz. If we
I
would've
really
drafted-
think this
if
O-line's
we would've
not gonna be
drafted
good.
any O line, we all would have been saying that what's a reach.
Well, yeah, who would we draft? Because the only person on the board would be Alex Leatherwood, which got taken by the Raiders, which was
Every time I
absolutely
think
a
about
reach.
it, I think Tony's a
So
reach.
They took him at
I
17.
don't want to say Tony's a reach because
He was
there's some
projected to
teams.
go there.
There were some teams coming out and saying that they would have drafted Tony, like the Jags and the Packers. So I feel like that it was smart that we took Tony, and I feel like he's a good fit. But I could definitely see it being a reach. I think he's a second-round talent. But if we really wanted Tony that bad, I mean, go get him. So
I don't think we did that bad though because we got.
no, we didn't do bad at all. Yeah, we got. I wanted Aziz at 20. I honestly did.
And we got him.
A lot of people wanted Aziz at 11.
I'd have been much happier with like a Ben Cleveland at 20 than a
No, I would have
Kadarius
liked
Toney.
Ben Cleveland.
Look at the names.
Third
Look at the
Ben
names.
Cleveland's like a second-rounder.
Look at the names Rig is writing in the chat. Look at those names. We could have had any one of those guys. By the way, Trey Smith was taken by Kansas City in the 6th round, and he's killing it in camp. He's a beast. You're telling me we couldn't grab him in the 4th round? Yo, our O-line is shaky, man.
Matt Peart is not good. I'm sorry.
Burt is not ready. It's not that he's not good. He's
I
not
feel like the players that we drafted though in the later rounds were I feel like were kind of skills.
I want to ask Miz a question. So you're basing your whole opinion off the offensive line just by one preseason game?
No, I'm not even looking at the preseason, Pat. The O-line's been a problem for 3 years. Aren't you at least a little bit worried?
Then again,
been addressing the line though?
We've been addressing the line for the past 2 years with
Right.
the draft
It's
with
not
Will
like they haven't
Hernandez,
been addressing the line.
Andrew Thomas.
Here's my thing.
Well,
I'm not saying the O-line's finished, it's done. I'm not saying all that. It could become good over the next few
It's
weeks.
suspect, yeah.
But here's the thing, yo. The guy Rita is out there. He's one of the best centers in football. Go spend a few bucks. Why gamble our season on an O-line? Why gamble? Why not add one more piece?
I think we just don't have any money, Miz. I mean, with all the money that we gave to Galladay.
I think the big thing for me, no, you're good. I think the big thing for me is Dave Gettleman, when he took this job, his selling point was to get the offensive line right.
The hog molly.
3 years later, what are we talking about?
O-line.
We're talking about the O-line.
Has he not put resources into it though?
Yeah, he has.
You got
And
Nate
I feel
Solder.
like-
You got Nate Solder. He turned out not to be the greatest. Who knew that he wasn't going to be anything? Okay.
Wait, but real quick, Pat.
Andrew Thomas, Shane
Soldiers will
Will
be a big
Hernandez
piece
was
this
a
year.
second rounder.
Nick
you know?
Gates.
I actually think Soldiers could be a big piece this year, man. He's a year rested. He's fresh, and he's a leader in camp.
think-
You know.
I think it's an open battle between him and Pert for that right tackle position.
Yeah,
I really
There's
believe
no
so.
point because Soldier might retire.
I honestly think
No, Solder's not retiring this year. If he was going to retire, he would have did it in the
Not
beginning of the
this
camp.
year, maybe next year.
I feel like the offensive line, yeah, it's an
Getting old.
issue, but we put so much time and effort into this offensive line prior, so I feel like that it's time for just the offensive line to gel, and so let's see what it could do because we have 2 firsts next year, so we could address the offensive line.
So
going into
let
next
me ask you guys this question real quick. If we're talking about offensive line, right now, if you sit back and look at our offseason, right now, would you trade the fact of getting rid of Kevin Zeitler, so keeping him on this roster, versus being able to bring in Adoree Jackson? Because I think that would be the difference. You don't have a good cornerback too, but you get to keep your offensive line. Do you feel any more confident in this roster going into this year?
No.
I would feel almost the exact same because now I don't feel as confident about my defense as I do.
I'll tell you what I would like to do. I would like to get rid of Evan Ingram and O'Shane Zimenez in a package deal and go get a good offensive lineman somewhere.
Right.
The only people that I believe that would do that is the Bills because they're a super
Nobody
weighted
wants
team.
Simmons, bro. I'm sorry, nobody wants Zimenez. You're gonna have to give up a pretty good pick.
That's why I said Evan Ingram.
Well,
and O'Shane Zimenez.
Evan Ingram, a young
I
tight
would go
end.
Evan Ingram,
I
one
said
off
Evan
Bills.
Ingram and O'Shane Zimenez for a good offensive lineman.
Yeah, I would give up.
And I feel like the Bills would take it because if you're looking at the Bills at that trade, technically we really didn't use Evan Ingram right. I mean, we did. I mean, he has to catch the football, but you know, if he's on that Super Bowl team with Allen, he could thrive better in Buffalo. than New York. But
I don't care about him thriving anywhere. He's not thriving
no,
for us.
I'm just
So
saying.
he's
Yeah,
gotta
that's what I'm
go.
saying.
Wait.
I'm looking at the Bills' perspective that he could thrive in that offense.
Wait,
Yeah, I feel you.
what about Seattle? I feel like he'll fit with
Seattle doesn't have offensive linemen that we want.
Right. That's why Russell Wilson be running for his life.
Yeah. It doesn't make sense to get rid of him for picks now because we got picks.
Right.
We got enough
mad
damn picks.
We got 10
Giants
picks.
not getting rid of Ingram, man. I've been telling you
I
guys
know.
this.
Yeah, I know they're
I
not getting
know.
rid of
We
him.
know.
No, yeah,
Miz.
no, they're not
But
getting
we
rid
can
of him.
dream, Miz. Let us dream.
Let me ask you a question. Could we have kept Kevin Zeitler and not brought in Rudolph? I don't know what the money situation.
No.
Rudolph was like $6 million a year. Kevin Zeitler would have been like 12, 13, 15, somewhere around there.
And from what we got this,
if we didn't get rid of Kevin Zeitler, I don't believe we get a Dory Jackson or Rudolph.
Okay,
I think we still would have pulled off Rudolph.
So, wait a minute. So why did we get rid of Dalvin Tomlinson too, though?
Because we wouldn't have been able to bring in Galladay.
Yeah.
And I believe they can replace Dalvin Tomlinson's production.
I think the best salary comparison for this offseason is a Dory Jackson to Kevin Zeitler. You have to pick one or the other. Are you more happy with Adoree than you would have been if we kept Kevin Zeitler?
Yes.
Or is Kevin Zeitler okay, so then we need to just trust in the process if that's your opinion.
Right.
You're happy that
I
Adoree
fully agree, Max.
and if you're more happy with getting Adoree than keeping Kevin Zeitler, then the move was right. You know what I mean?
I feel like it was right. I mean, I feel like that's the best situation we could have done. I mean, Isaac Yadam was a pain in the ass to watch because that just made our defense worse. Now we have a legit defense that I very well think it could be a top 5 defense this year, and we won games because of our defense last year. So,
you got to see that hindsight is always 2020. You didn't know that any of those draft picks in this year would turn out to be good. There was a lot of questions about all of them, and that's why a lot
especially
of them
this year with a lot of the players sitting out last season.
Yeah,
and
no
the
film
was
So hindsight is always 2020. But I do agree with Miz.
And Azeez Ojulari will make some noise and get some sacks for us this year.
I think Azeez would get 6 sacks, to be honest with you.
I'm gonna say he get about 5.
I still want us to have that one edge rusher that people have to worry about.
They have to plan for.
Hold on, I want to address
yeah.
Greeny Green real quick. He said, how would Dory get cut and get a raise? Who else but Gettleman? One thing that I will always say is whenever you get a player from free agency that is a good player, you will have to overpay to get them. If they are a good player, you will have to overpay.
But he got cut because he was injured, not because he wasn't producing. Okay, Greeny Green?
And I feel like that was necessary that we had to do that, to put that money into that second corner position, like I said.
That second corner position was necessary.
Where was all this hate for Jerry Reese?
Right.
We're not done. We are going to get another lineman.
The Hubs,
they are not that incompetent. They are not.
Look at the Hub. He said 7 sacks, defensive rookie of the year. I've been saying for Azeez. I honestly think J.C. Horn will be rookie of the year. I just really like him, but I say 6 sacks for Azeez. But man, I think Azeez will be that impact player that we need. But Micah Parsons would have definitely done that.
To the panel, do y'all believe Azeez Ojulari can be that defensive lineman, that edge rusher that teams will have to plan for? Because that's the only thing that's keeping us back from being a Super Bowl winning defense. Where the offense really doesn't even matter. Because
my opinion, the answer is eventually.
Yeah, eventually.
I wouldn't expect it this year.
Right.
I'm not saying this year. I'm talking about down the line. Give about 2 years. Give him about 2 years. 2-3 years.
Yep.
Will he become a player that you have to game plan for? Because
I
if
can definitely
get that, it's a wrap.
Yep.
He can be. Yes.
He can be, but there's a very well good chance he can't. But I feel like he can. Because, I mean, the way that he fits into this defense, and I feel like Patrick Graham with that great defensive mind, I think he could be that elite edge.
I know why Miz is so pissed off about not having Chase Young and Micah Parsons.
Of course.
If we had Chase Young and Micah Parsons on this defense,
we'd have been in the playoffs last year.
Champions.
We've been in the playoffs last year just off defensive alone.
I would love Chase Young as well, but I just don't see Washington trading Chase Young at all.
No, we should have lost that. We should have lost that Washington game. That's what he's saying. We should have lost that Washington game.
But do you want to
now we're
end
without
up,
a left tackle too?
Do you want to end up like Philly being humiliated on live TV? Like losing a game,
That's
but
not
I mean,
like that's not like Philly at all, man.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, think about it now. Philly,
Rick said I want Miz.
That wasn't the
Rick
last
said
game
I
of
want.
the year, and nobody was riding on to get in the playoffs on us. So we
That
Rick
is
said I want Miz to be the
MG
team
said.
pastor.
that is my fault, Miz.
You said what? He said you want
Rick
Miz
said I
to
want
be-
Miz to be the team pastor.
I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, the Giants are loaded, and they put so much money into this offense that if we go 3 weeks and this offensive line has Jones running for his life, man, you're all gonna be so angry and disappointed. So why gamble? Why not go sign this guy Raider right now? Get that.
The one thing I'll say to that, the one thing I'll say to that is I don't want us as Giant fans to be blaming Daniel Jones for a bad year if that's the case. The
Well, what do
one
you think is
person
gonna
who
happen?
needs the
What do you
one
think is
person
gonna
who needs to
happen,
get
man?
the blame for this is Dave Gettleman and Dave Gettleman only.
David Gettleman don't care no more. David Gettleman doesn't play football. He's
I have a
coming to
question
an end.
for you guys. I have a question.
But that's what I'm saying. The bad offensive line play shouldn't fall on Daniel Jones. It should be all aimed at Dave Gettleman if
Hold
the
on, hold on,
offensive
hold on.
line is not
Check
performing.
this out. Let me answer you. Check this out. You ready? We go through another year where Daniel Jones runs for his life. The Giants get killed. I wouldn't even put Barkley behind this line right now, okay, until they show me something. Now you come to the end of the year. Guess what? We'll go into another draft with 2 first-round picks, and we don't know if Jones is the guy or not. That's a mess, okay?
But we still have him on his rookie deal, which is fine. You can handle it that next year.
So what are you going to do then? Are you going to take the first 2-round picks and give them up to go get another quarterback?
No, I'm
Why? So
taking
he
at
can
least
get
one of the
killed
first
too?
I
two
want
first
at
round
least
picks
an
and getting an
offensive
offensive
lineman.
lineman.
first round next year.
I have a question for the panel. Say if Daniel Jones has the same numbers as last year, do you still want him on this team?
It depends on how
Depends
he
on
gets
how
those
it-
numbers.
How he gets them. It depends on how he gets them.
I
he's running
mean,
for his
right
life.
now.
I
Well,
mean,
right now, he's gonna
if
have
he's-
more than 3,000 yards.
No.
You know that.
Lou, those numbers last year are atrocious. Are you
those
serious?
numbers were bad. Those
If
numbers
he
were
has
bad.
the
11
same
touchdowns?
numbers, if he
No,
has
Lou,
the
I could
same
throw 11
numbers,
touchdowns. I could throw 11 touchdowns.
if he has the same numbers that he had last year, not only do I want him out, I want him to get an old-fashioned New York City ass whooping, and I want his sneakers hanging off the telephone wire.
Yeah, but Lou, we don't know if it's not his fault because we don't know if we had a real O-line or not. You see what I'm saying? It's a mess.
And the question
Adam,
is,
what's
well,
going on?
do you go a proven quarterback in the NFL that you trade for, or do you go in the draft because we have 2 firsts? What would you guys rather have, a young quarterback from next year's draft, because we could very well trade both of our firsts and get
Link, give
top
Adam the
quarterback.
link. Adam is asking for the link in the description. Put the link in the
Yeah, I
description.
put it in there.
Adam is trying to call in.
There's 3 good quarterbacks in next year's draft. They will definitely draft one if the Giants blow up this year and it all goes wrong.
If the
Wait,
Giants
what
But
lose
is
again,
this
it?
year,
I believe
Isn't that-
Jones is the guy. I believe Jones will be a really good quarterback. But what's stopping him? This O-line, man. There's
O-line.
holes in it. I'm telling you.
The O-line is an issue, but I feel like we needed to address those other positions in free agency because we already invested so much
Look,
into it
hey,
in
look.
the past. So
I know
Yo,
the
Pat,
O-line- I know-
Pat, can I say something?
Yeah, go
You
ahead.
watch. I know it's only one preseason game, and I know Adam's gonna come at me right now. But let me tell you something. The backups on the Jets D line was running right through us. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I
On
want
our
to see them
third-
get one play on that 1 3rd down where they got the
Really?
sack.
here's another
Hey,
crazy
hold on.
comparison.
Explain the other plays where they was getting through the line, just killing us.
Listen, I'm telling you, it didn't look good. That's all. I'm not saying that it's done, it's shit. I'm not saying that, but it didn't look good. I
You're
better see
getting mad
something
about
different in the
backups,
next
bro.
game.
Our
To be
starting
honest with
line
you,
didn't play.
You're getting
To
mad
be
about
honest with you-
backups.
To be honest with you, I'm not really caring about preseason because in 2019 we went 4-0 in the preseason, and look what season we had.
I don't care about preseason, but the last
No.
3 years, the Giants' O-line's been garbage. That's it.
Miz, I agree, but what can we do when we've been investing into it for so long?
First off,
Go get one more guy. He's sitting out there. Go get that last piece.
Let the guest speak.
Go ahead, Adam.
First off, Miz, that the Jets, I don't even know what game you were watching because they played booty O-line defensive lineman. There's a guy 96. I don't even know who that guy is. David Moore. Who the hell's that guy? That's why they're running on him. They play with a third string quarterback. Clayton Thorston got injured and is out the league. Injured is already out the league. And they're playing bums on the, and you're worried about the
Yeah,
depth.
but you don't want to get one more piece. You want to gamble? You want to go into the season and gamble?
Oh my God! First off, I don't know.
Look, by the end of this week, they'll be doing cuts around the league, and we'll fill them spots with linemen.
Exactly. They're going to catch them on the waiver wire. You're worried about the O-line. You're worried about backups. If my starters were down, okay, I get it. We're talking about what? Kenny Wiggins, fucking Joe Looney. You don't even know how good that guy was.
Right.
And mind you, here's what I want to talk about. If the guy doesn't like our offer, then why is he going to come here? If the Giants go, listen, Austin Ritter, whatever that guy's name is, hey, you want to come here? We'll give you fucking, $100,000 and a pair of shoes.
Hold it up for a second. I'm going to take 5.
Are they going to come here? No. If another team goes, hey, we can give you more money and you'll be a starter, that's where he's going to go. Like Lou said, tomorrow's cut down day. They already put 3 guys on IR. They need to make their roster 85. They might bring in some guys. But don't be upset when that guy gets cut as well. Look what they did with Spencer Pulley. Spencer Pulley came over at the end of 2019. They cut everybody, and what happened? They put in a waiver claim, and they got Spencer Pulley. Took them 3.5 weeks to learn the offense, but they at least got him. So stop worrying about fucking Kenny Wiggins and Kyle Murphy and all these bums. That's what they are, bums.
Yo, Hurt ain't ready, bro. Hurt is not ready.
Why? Why is Hurt not ready? He missed one.
Yeah, thank you.
He's not good. That's why.
Hey, yo, I'm loving this dude.
To be honest with you, there's preseason for a reason to get ready.
Let me ask you
for
this.
season.
Let me ask you this. Did you watch that Pert block? That missed block?
Which one?
The one where he gave up the sack. Did you watch the fully play? Because if you watch the play, Devontae Booker's lazy ass doesn't do a chip block to help him. So why do you think the guy ran around him? Maybe Pert was thinking, oh, my back that is coming out in a pass route is going to chip the DN.
There's no way you have confidence in this O-line the way you're talking. There's no way.
I didn't say I had confidence in the O-line. You said that you're worried about Matt Pert. All I'm saying to you is you're basing off of what? One play? He also did bounce back in that game.
That's why I asked. Tell me all the plays that happened because after that first drive, they played pretty well.
And also keep in mind, last season, the last half of the season, our offensive line looked pretty good in my opinion.
We got run blocking.
The last 5 weeks they got better last year.
And also, did we remove any of our pieces other than Kevin Zeitler? I mean, Kevin Zeitler is a huge piece, obviously, but I feel like that our offensive line is gelling, and I feel like that there's a reason why our coaching staff is giving it one last try. So
we don't know what could happen. They could trade for somebody. They could pull somebody in. You're worried about the depth right now. I understand it. But our offensive line right now is going in pretty much healthy. Shane Lemieux, yeah, he's a little banged up. But if those 5 guys are starting, okay. Now the backups, you want to talk about the backups? Okay. But again, they have a cut down coming tomorrow. Let's see what happens in the waiver claims. The waiver claims were number 11. If somebody puts in a waiver claim, maybe we pick somebody up. Who knows? You're worried about it at August 16th? We still have a month to the season. That's a lot of time to acquire more players.
I'm not as worried about the offensive line as
hello, Big Pat. How you doing? Man?
I agree,
What's
Big
going
Pat.
on, Adam? Man, I missed you, man.
Yeah, I missed you too, man.
The only thing I'll say in response to that is to talk about the starting offensive line, right? Matt Parrott, right? Obviously, the starting offensive line had 10 snaps in this preseason game. Matt Parrott let up 1 sack. The only question there is if Matt Parrott lets up 1 sack to every 10 snaps, Daniel Jones is still the second most sacked quarterback in the NFL.
Adam's about to rain.
First off, I just told you what might have happened on that play. Yes, Matt Pert gave up the sack, but he rewatched
Also,
the play.
Glennon didn't step up as well.
The running back could have hit him and chipped and gone out on the play. Now, if Pert is expecting that, that's probably why he didn't set the way he needed to set. Why did he do well in the other 10 snaps? Okay. I know we want to quantify this and, well, times it by 10 every game. Are you kidding me? If the coaches go in and see that that's happening, they either A, pull him, or B, they put a back on his side to help chip. That's what you do. We have to let these coaches coach. Okay, we're sitting here playing, armchair quarterback coaches. So, well, we need to get rid of this guy. He gave up 1 sack in the preseason to a guy he never played before in his first live reps since 2020 at the end of the season, right? And he was out for a few weeks. So before we get mad and say Matt Pert's a bust, how about we watch the
No. I never said Matt Pert was a bust. All I did was express concern based on a small snippet of what we saw from him. That's all.
Okay. Well, then you worry about it come this week when they play the Browns. If he's getting beat like a turnstile, then I'll be worried. I'm not worried about one play in a Jets game that, again, we don't even know if the running back's assignment was to help chip on that play. Until we know that, and we're sitting in the coach's room and they tell us, well, Matt Pert, you really missed the block. And then I can say, if he was one-on-one, if you watch the play, Devontae Booker is staring right at his side. He's
He
right at
was.
Matt Pert's ass, That's what he's looking at.
Also, if you Matt Pert, you're supposed to prevent the D-line from getting to the quarterback.
But that's what he's trying to do. But what I'm saying is if he has another guy that's going to give him help, he can underset because he knows he's going to get chipped and recover. But he didn't get that chip, and the guy ran around him. That's all. And the Jets are a pretty good defensive line, by the way. We don't know because we only focus on the Giants. But the point is, I saw Andrew Thomas pretty good. Nick Gates, I'll roll with Nick Gates. I mean, that guy wants to fight everybody. I like that guy. Hernandez.
You want to fight Aaron Donald, man?
That's what I'm talking about. You need to fight Aaron Donald.
I like that man. That's my type of center.
Exactly.
Pick up for your
Nasty.
teammates.
Really.
I feel a lot better if we bring in Raider. To be honest with you, I feel better if we bring him in.
Okay, well, we can feel better, but I'm just saying you got to let the coaches. You got to let the coaches do their jobs and the evaluators do their job. You think the Giants are sitting here on August 16th like, hey, those guys on the podcast know more than us, huh? They think we should get our offensive line. No, they know what they're doing. They're waiting. They're waiting for the cuts to come in. They're waiting to see who they can trade. I'm sorry, my man. You go ahead right now.
Oh, after the preseason, we just gonna wait how everything plays out first.
Exactly.
Remember, it's a preseason, so it don't really matter, to be honest.
You can get waiver claims at the end of the year. That's what I keep telling you.
Also, you could sign a bunch in offensive line where most of them is going to get cut. So,
I mean, they just traded for a cornerback, right? So
I could agree with Authentic on this one. Sorry for interrupting you, Adam.
Go ahead.
It's preseason.
I feel like I'm talking about the Broncos week 1. I mean, they have probably one of the best secondary in the NFL, I would say.
What?
So do we.
Yeah.
We do as well, but I mean,
have you heard of Von Miller?
And
And
Von
they got
Miller
good
as
edge
well.
rushers.
So I feel like that Broncos defense is gonna be crazy, and I wouldn't think it's not gonna be a blowout for New York. I think it's gonna be a very close game.
That's not a blow. That's going to be a very low-scoring game.
Yeah, I agree.
I believe we win that game 20-13,
I mean,
20-13, and 20-10.
Hey, Hub,
Broncos defense is going to be pretty good, man.
You're the whole Giants fancy here.
The quarterback is going to be terrible, but that's the only weakness on their team right now is really the quarterback. Their defense is pretty solid. Offensive line, they got a couple of Pro Bowlers on there. They got Noah Fant, and they got Jerry Jeudy and a couple other guys at receiver.
Portland Sutton.
Well, I mean, Jerry Jeudy.
I'm not
catch,
worried
but-
about Cortland Sutherland. He's going to get hurt the first drive. I'm not
just
worried
saying.
about Cortland Sutherland.
Jerry Jeudy can't catch, but
Just
he has
keep
one
in
of the
mind, people are
best
saying
I'm
the
not
same
worried
thing about
Jerry.
Saquon.
We got James Bradbury.
Hey, look, if Saquon gets hurt again, we might have 3 first-round picks next year.
For real.
If he does get hurt, I think we might trade him.
We trading.
You're going to have to
We gotta have
because you're not going to pay him.
right.
You're not going to pay him. A guy that's only played one healthy season throughout his career, you're not going to give him big running back money.
Man, that was one hell of a season, man.
Yeah, it
Oh
was.
wait, did we make a trade today with the Texans about
Yeah.
We got a special.
And Greeny Green, I know who Greeny Green is, but Javonte Williams is not about to run over nobody over here in New York.
Oh my God, he must have forgot Leonard Williams don't exist.
You must have forgot that
Nobody's running
that
over
was
that
our
giant.
whole second and third string defensive players out there yesterday, and we still stopped them
The
on
best
4th and 1.
defensive lineman we had out there was what's
Shelton.
his name, bro? Danny Shelton. Yeah.
And he made
Yeah,
plays.
Shelton didn't even
That
play.
guy is
Yeah, that's what
Danny
I'm saying.
Shelton.
That guy
First
is
of all,
Danny Shelton is a monster, man.
First of all, real quick, I told you I was gonna be back at 10. There was a little confusion. So what up, everybody? Once again, second time on here. I was listening like for about 15 minutes before I hopped back on. Adam said everything I wanted to say, and I think I said it when I came on the first time. Pat asked me how I felt about the O-line. I was like, they looked terrible for one drive, and then they got better as the game went on.
Yeah.
Like one drive, honestly, like those first three plays where the Jets forced us to go 3 and out was the only terrible part for the starting O-line. The second team O-line looked terrible. I'm not gonna sit here and deny that. The second team O-line, that's why I was like, we need a whole new depth chart past the starters.
But the
I'm not.
quarterback is terrible too. So that
I'm
didn't
still
help.
Clayton Thorson is the worst quarterback I ever saw in the NFL. There's a reason he's not
Facts,
here.
though. Facts.
Did you
That
see
dude,
that
can we
wide
talk about that for a
touchdown he
second?
missed?
This man was so bad. He got cut immediately after, and he's out of the league
Yes.
already. This man is the worst person I've seen quarterback play in my entire life. What
I
up,
got a better
LeBron?
chance. I got a better
Hey, yo.
chance being quarterback than Clayton Thorson. My God.
Exactly.
Hey,
But
yo.
I will say this, and once again, I said this when I came on first, Pat. You asked me about it. Was I worried about the O-line entering the game? Yes. Am I still worried about the O-line right now? Yeah, but I honestly not as much as I was entering the game because they just what was that, like 15 snaps at most or something? I saw them improve as the game went on. I really did.
Right.
And I know it's the Jets defense. We'll see how good that Jets defense line turns out to be. But that's why it comes, there's like give and takes, right? That's where it comes back where I'm like, you know what? It's the preseason. How much can I really judge? That's why it's like you can't be taking the preseason so seriously, man.
Well,
And
you're right.
Adam said
Yeah.
something that made a lot of
Yeah.
sense too,
You guys
that
do.
I've been saying for a while, which is and this relates to Mrs. question as to why we haven't signed Ryder. I think it's because we're just gonna wait until cut day comes and we free up some cap space and we cut some players.
Right.
Maybe some other dude gets cut from a team that we sign. Like I've been saying that for a couple weeks now as well. Like we just
Kansas
gotta
City
wait
has a good
until
O-line.
cuts happen. You know
They
what
have
I'm
a good
saying?
O-line in Kansas City.
And then in addition to that, the third thing that Adam said, where I'm like, this man is just preaching at this point, was he's talking about let the coaches do their job. Like at least let Rob Sale, who is somebody I got faith in, let's see how his product looks in the regular season. Everybody loves what's his name? Ray Flaherty. No, Pat Flaherty,
Yeah.
who was once the Giants O-line coach when we had like 4 pro bowlers on the line. Everybody loves to talk about those Giants teams. They love to talk about the old school Giants and all that. But now we got Pat Flaherty back as a coach, and we're not letting him do his thing. You know what I'm saying? Like let it happen.
And also, yeah,
This is the first time they had game
we
film.
gotta let Joe Judge be an actual coach.
This is the first time they had game film, right? Game film.
Yo,
on-
Nate Peterman is better than Clayton Thorson, bro. Think about that for a second. That's how bad
For
Clayton Thorson is.
$500, he said.
And I'm gonna say this as well. Man, I miss Colt McCoy, bro.
Hold
I
on.
miss Colt McCoy.
Hey!
What up, yo?
For real.
Joe, I haven't
Yo.
seen you in a minute, man. I missed you, man.
I
Where you
miss
been?
Colt McCoy so much, bro. We need that
That's
man
what-
back. I wanted to
Hey,
keep him
that's-
just because
hey.
of the fact that last year when Daniel was throwing practices for the team with the wide receivers, the guy that provided the field for them down in Texas was Colt McCoy. That alone made me want to keep him. And now he's on the Cardinals.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. I work for Team Up Sports. We got a quarterback named Caleb Miller. He can play way better than that right now. I'm calling the Giants, and we're gonna try to get him in camp. And I'm
Listen,
dead.
like I said, man, just wait until
What's his name,
cuts,
Pat?
bro.
Caleb
It's just
Miller.
a couple days from now. Just wait until some cuts are made.
I also want to
you
say
guys
something
think
that
that-
Hub said. We have to let the coaches get some game film on these guys because they haven't played all together in a game, this starting unit. So going against the Jets, getting that line, they're going to go and correct these mistakes. Now, when they play Cleveland this week,
It's going to be even better. It's
And
going to
we
be like
hear
you're going
about
up against a legit line.
right, that's where you can be concerned because they got 2 good defensive ends. Myles Garrett and that whole defensive front is pretty good. So this test will be more of what the Giants will put up, hopefully, in the regular season.
And I honestly love the way Judge is running the preseason. He's running it in reverse order from what he usually is because I think the Pats game is going to be the dress rehearsal, which I like a lot. So basically, we had game 4 for the first game, which I'm fine with. We're going to have kind of a more regular preseason game next week, and then the Pats is going to be a complete dress rehearsal. So if you want to be extremely worried about anything, it's going to be during that Pats game if stuff starts to go wrong with the O-line during the Pats game.
Can we be excited about Carter Coughlin's performance, though?
Yeah, Carter Coughlin, ball, man. He looked like a manager. Damn, what's that linebacker? I always forget his name. Blake Martinez. He looked like a manager Blake Martinez out there. They were looking the exact same.
The only gripe I had about him was his eyes aren't ready for the middle yet. If you watched him on the stretch play, he was sifting through the traffic as opposed to attacking. There was a few times he attacked where he was let loose, and there were some times where he was still trying to get his bearings about him. Once he can figure that out, that pass rushing that he has, you saw what he did against the running back. That running back had no chance against him. So I love this matchup and what they're doing with him with the pass rush skills, and then you're putting him in the middle, so now he knows how to blitz, and then you can run stunts with him. It will be fun to watch his development.
I believe he wins that middle linebacker job opposite of Martinez for like first and second down, just in case they run. But Tay Crowder is going to be the passing linebacker. But I see Joel shaking his head, man. What you got for me, Joel, man?
You got to see Coughlin against the A team. He was playing against third stringers, man.
What are you talking about? He
was playing against first stringers. They had the first stringers in there.
This is preseason. These guys are getting warmed up. I love all the enthusiasm. I love how the fan base. But man, guys, it's just the beginning.
Wait. First off, we're gonna go in reverse right now.
You better get another offensive lineman. Do you understand me?
All right, Joe.
You better go get another
Thanks
offensive
for coming on, bro.
Because what intrigues me is this, right? We take preseason and we say, oh, it's only preseason. But if the guy's executing his job and looking better than the players that he's playing against, that's not his fault. That's him producing. Now, I know that Carter Coughlin is better than the guys who's playing against. I understand that. What I'm looking for is, can he do his assignment? Was he looking like a deer in headlights out there? And did he elevate his play? He did all three of those things. What I would like to see now is him get a chance with the ones when he goes up against Cleveland. That's when we can see it. But right now, he's earned a spot to move up the depth chart. Right now, Brunson's gone. I mean, I want to see Cam Brown as well. That's another guy I'd like to see in the defense. Cam Brown played special teams. Do we think that guy is not going to make the team? No, he was a gunner. That guy's a 230-pound gunner running down. I do not want to be like Tyreek Hill looking at that guy running down on me on a punt. I'm sorry. He's probably screaming his head off, too, like a linebacker. He's just screaming down, like I would not want to see Cam Brown as a gunner.
That's more along the lines of my thinking, Adam. I was thinking the same thing. I'm not going to put him right out there as the starter, but I want to see him get a chance.
I mean, he played good last year, right?
He did play good, getting thrown out there for a
want to see him get a chance.
So, I mean, I'm just excited. I'm just excited for his development. It's coming along quicker than I anticipated.
But now let's not forget, too, everyone's talking about the whole line. Shane Lemieux wasn't out there. Have you guys been – I just jumped in. So
I really don't like Shane Lemieux. I don't think I think Nick Gates ends up taking his spot. If we go sign Ryder and Hagee becomes our backup center,
what if Ryder
Gates
doesn't want to be a Giant? He's not signed by any team for a reason.
Because Ryder's waiting on money, man. Ryder's waiting on who's going to pay him the most.
Well, after they go through Cleveland, they're going to sign him because they'll probably lose somebody else to that physical defensive line. So maybe he's waiting for the ante to go up, right? Like, oh, well, now you really need me.
Well, then
$1.5 million,
I mean, I'm not just saying him in particular. I'm just giving him for example. Say first cuts happen, second cuts happen, and we acquire a few more linemen, and we end up getting Hagee as the backup center and move Nick Gates over to guard. I think he'd be a better guard than Lemieux.
Who was it? Was it the?
Well, I think Jonathan Harrison is still the backup center.
Jonathan Harrison is still the backup center.
Yeah, people get him on because he's on the pup list right now.
Well, he's got to make the team. I'm not going to give a guy a job if he hasn't played any snaps right now. Right, so let's see Jonathan Harrison on the field. By the way, I want to just put this nugget out there, okay? Everybody's talking about preseason. The Giants had 31 players not playing this game. The Jets had 12 players not playing this game. So maybe that'll bring the perspective of how the Giants did against better competition.
And it took them 3 quarters to score a touchdown.
That's what I was saying earlier, bro. Our B-team defense was legit against their A-team offense. That was amazing. That's what I love the most about that Jets game.
And we really
it's not about this one.
We were evaluating
this one preseason game, man. It's not. You guys think that it's about what we did in the first quarter with the Jets. No, this has been a problem for a long damn time, man.
You're beating a dead horse, Miz. We know that the O-line.
What from the O-line, though, Miz? Like, here's my question for you, Miz. From what you saw in the O-line, the starting O-line, in the Jets game? What about it is really screaming to
It's
you?
not. My worries
Man,
is
we're
deeper
gonna
than
be
the
done.
Jets game, Hub. My worry is way deeper than a stupid preseason
He's
game.
worried
that
about
The
nobody-
only reason I'm asking that
nobody
is
played
because
in. I'm
before
not
this
talking
Jets
about
game,
the
you
Jets.
Let's wait
weren't
to the
before this
regular
Jets
season
game, you
where
weren't talking like this.
playoffs.
That's the reason I'm asking.
Yeah, because there was nothing to talk about right now. It was dead time. But you know that I was pissed that we didn't get an offensive lineman in the draft. You know that.
Okay, but crying over spilled milk ain't gonna do nothing.
Yeah.
Milk,
Like-
the Chiefs loaded up an entire O-line.
Okay, so when they cut their guys, we'll pick them up. How hard is that? How hard is that?
Yeah,
That's what money can do. I don't understand.
The Chiefs are not playing nobody because nobody's
Circle.
Hey,
No matter how
love
close we
it.
get to the
I
microphone,
love
doesn't mean
it.
the Giants are gonna sign an old lineman.
I'm never saying
The
play
Chiefs
him
are
up
not us,
again.
man.
Hey,
We suck. We suck. The Chiefs win the
Hey,
Super
you know
Bowl.
what? The Chiefs might have, the Chiefs might have got a bunch of offensive linemen, but they ain't won the Super Bowl yet. Damn it!
Oh,
my
really?
God.
No, they didn't
Let me
win
tell you
something.
Super Bowls, right?
My head's gonna explode talking to you, Miz.
Oh, crazy! You
Back
guys
in
are crazy. You want to compare the
You're like
Giants?
you're like a mouse chasing
Hey,
the
Miz.
cat chasing his
Miz.
tail. You just keep going like
Yo,
this.
you
man.
want to compare the Chiefs to the
Miz.
Giants? Are you serious right
Miz.
now?
We're not
Miz.
comparing the Chiefs to the Giants.
Time
Oh my
out.
God.
Joe did.
Yo, Miz.
Timeout.
I agree. I agree that the offensive line has been a problem for years. I agree with you 100%.
I think
Everybody
we all
on this
do. Hey,
panel,
Adam.
everybody on the panel agrees with you that
Yeah.
the O-line has been suspect and trash for years. But we have addressed it heavily. Will Hernandez, Matt Pert, Andrew Thomas, Nick Gates, Brett Hagee, all of these guys are new. They're in their first and second seasons. So
First off, you want a
I
guy
never
that nobody
did.
else signed yet. This guy is not going to anybody else's camp. You're worried about a guy sitting on the couch eating fucking potato chips. Why? Because he played for the Kansas City Chiefs. Who gives a damn?
Let's
All
look
right?
at
I want a
Miz
guy
now.
who
Not
might
because he
actually
played for the
play in
Chiefs. He's good,
preseason.
man.
Get a little game action. Get a little
No,
tape
no,
on
no, no,
him.
no. Wait a minute. I'm not gonna scream. He's good. Don't just say he's sitting on the couch. Blah blah. He's a good. That guy's
Okay,
a good player.
what other calls has he gotten?
The Rams, Cincinnati, both after him.
Okay, so why isn't he signed there yet? Those teams stink.
He's
The
waiting on
Bengals
this.
are terrible. Have you seen
So
the Bengals
about
O-line?
this.
They were starting fucking Bobby
Money.
Hart.
You know that he's waiting for money. You know that.
Okay, then why are you sitting here still beating each other, crying about it? If it happens, it'll happen.
guys-
Let's talk about the
you
good
guys-
shit.
I got one question. Do you really think if Jones, Barkley, and our three top wide receivers are on that field, the Jets are playing that defense? Do you really think that?
I'm not talking about.
I
that
think
game.
I think that offensive line has an easier time blocking
Look at the
with our
price.
starters out there.
That is
And I
a good
think they
point,
do a
Miz.
better
You
job.
can't blow that off. That is a good point. When you
He's
got
worried
weapons
about,
out
he's
there,
worried about a guy getting injured and then coming in and stinking up the joint because we don't have O-line depth. I understand that. All
I
I'm
do
saying
too.
is those guys are found when it's cut down time. You can't worry about. We're not worrying about the starters. That's what I think everybody here is talking about. We're not worried about the five guys who are going to be out there on September 12th.
I agree.
We can't worry about the five guys behind them yet because those guys may not be on the team. They may be from somebody else's team, and it's too early in the preseason to talk about that yet. Now, if we come against
scaring Rick
in Patriots, right, against the Patriots, and we still haven't signed anybody in 2 weeks going into the year, then we can have this conversation.
Good to see you,
Right
Chris.
now, I'm not worried about it. I'm worried about it yet.
Private chat.
I'm not worried about it.
I'm just saying we have a real good team. We all expect to win 10 games this
Right.
year. I know Joe thinks we're winning 15. I know, but listen,
I
you know
said 12.
the Giants can
Joe,
win.
you said
The Giants
17.
can win this division. I don't want to see a part of the O-line destroy the season. That's all I'm saying.
I agree with you, but
hey, hold on, guys. Let me get to a point that Joe said. When we do have our weapons on the field, that does make the offensive line job a lot easier. Because you can't just line up and pin your ears back and go against us anymore because we have more weapons on the field. If you do that, you're going to get burnt this year. You're going to get killed. And that's just facts. If Daniel Jones know how to do a hot route, it's a route. You're
Let's
sitting
not
that cover
forget.
1-0 now, it's a route.
But
Let's not
also-
forget, you got Saquon Barkley back as your security blanket
Right.
and your check down.
Right. So, I mean,
Can we-
I get where Miz is coming from. Miz is old school.
I get it too.
But I want to circle back to what Lou said, right? He said Brett Hagee. Brett Hagee has come in as an undrafted rookie free agent. What this is the guy coming up, going through the ranks. Let Rob Sale get his hands on him. Let Pat Flaherty.
Wait. Hold up. I think you misunderstood what I said about Brett Hagee. Now, Brett Hagee is an undrafted free agent, yes. But Brett Hagee played left guard, right guard, center, and he learned 3 new systems in 5 seasons. And he performed at a high level on all 5 of them seasons.
And I
in which
agree
he
with
started.
you.
So
all I'm saying,
what I'm saying is he's a versatile player, which we know Joe Judge and his staff like players who can move around and play different positions. So that gives him a leg up in training camp as far as knowing right guard, left guard, and center. Right.
All I'm saying is let the coaches figure it out for him. They brought him in for a reason. You need to develop these guys. We keep hearing about the O-line all the time, right? He goes out and he drafts guys. He drafts Andrew Thomas, Matt Perth, and Shane Lemieux. That's 3 guys out of the 5 that are starting. 3 of them are on the line right now.
3 of them are in their second year. Another thing, they're all young.
They have to build chemistry.
He found Nick Gates and said, "Hey, listen, this guy was a tackle at Wisconsin. I'm going to keep him on the roster because I see his versatility." Right. And then they drafted Will Hernandez a few years ago. So now that's all 5 guys I just mentioned to you. They're all homegrown giants is what you want to see, right? That's what you want to see. That's why we got rid of Zeitler, because we didn't draft Zeitler. We brought him in. We drafted Matt Pert. We have to give the guys we drafted a chance to fail before we call them bust or anything.
They're in their second year, which I think a lot of people are forgetting. Like, they're going to have their ups and downs, but I'll say this. I really want this particular lineup to be the line. Whether it is the line remains to be seen, but I'm right there with Adam, man. Let the coaches, specifically Flaherty and Sale, let them work on it. Let them do their thing.
No, I said it in my video a few weeks back that I believe this O-line has the potential to be a great O-line. They just need the time to gel together.
They're all young, like 3/5 of it is in their second year. Nick Gates is in his 3rd year, and Hernandez is in his 4th year.
And last year they didn't really have a preseason. They didn't have time to gel. But if you notice, the last 6 to 8 games of the season,
mistakes out the way right now.
Better. Right. So while they get those reps now, I believe that our starting linemen will be a problem this year.
You need teachable tape. Teachable tape. They don't have much of that. So let's get them out there.
I get Mrs. Point because I want depth too. But instead of buying a car for $10,000 tomorrow, if I wait 2 weeks, I can get that for $5,000. So that's where the cuts come in. That's where these guys.
That's what I was saying, man.
These guys that we want have been practicing on another team since the beginning of the year. They're going to be in football shape instead of the guys in the free agency market that are sitting back waiting to get a paycheck.
What do you think?
We're able to get these guys. We're going to get them in football shape.
He's right.
And Judge is going to be able to pick out the smartest ones of the group. Somebody got cut. There was an offensive lineman today. Didn't the Bills just release 2 guys? These guys are going to be coming into the Giants, and we're going to be looking at them. They're on the waiver wire.
You got to try them out, too.
You know, I didn't hear about those guys. Who's that? Who's that?
It's so good to be back.
Who cares who that is? Who cares?
I need to know who it is.
Why? Why do you need to know who that bum from the Bills is? Are you going to call him up? Are you going to coach him? Who cares?
We got 4 buddies on our line. We got you, Louis, Hub, and Pat on our line. That's why.
Really? You're doing a pretty fine job.
I don't have guys, and I'm sorry. I love you guys, but you're no good.
Say what?
I said I love you guys, but you're not good.
No, I'm Nick Gates. You gotta have the hair.
Wait. He named 4 people, right? He said me, Lou, Adam, and Big Pat, right? So you saying 4 people on our starting line ain't Goodmans? Is that what you're saying?
And I'm the center, so you better get rid of me.
We have a center.
If you're the center, we're really screwed.
Who's Austin Ryder in this situation?
I agree.
You are, Max.
I agree with you guys. Let the young O-line grow. I've always said that. But I'm just saying, let's bring in one more piece so we have like an insurance guy.
We will, but like that's the whole thing. You gotta wait until cuts happen, man.
Like, do you not watch football? This happens every year. Every year. Same shit. Every year.
Before we go to Cleveland.
You said how
That's
Yeah.
the problem, bro. Every year we suck
Or
nuts
Eric
every
Flowers
year.
is trying to get
Every
in
year
the
they have
chat.
cuts.
Eric Flowers is trying to
if they
get in
bring in
the
this
chat.
Austin kid, and he comes in and he pulls the hamstring, I'm kicking your ass, okay? Because that's what's going to happen. He's going to come in here, well, we signed Austin Ryder, doesn't play a freaking down for the Giants, and then you're like, well, the Giants didn't put any resources into the O-line when they signed your freaking guy.
No.
That's what's going to happen. They're going to bring in somebody, he's going to blow out a hamstring, blow out a
This guy ain't
and you're
somebody,
going to say,
man.
well, the Giants didn't do a damn thing about the O-line.
This guy ain't somebody. This guy played in the last 2 Super Bowls. You're out of your mind. This guy played in the
Why is he
last.
still on the bench? You're acting
This
like
guy-
the guy is Anthony Munoz is going to be walking through the door. You're a backup player.
This guy played in the last 2 Super Bowls, guy.
Can we talk about something else? I'm tired of it.
No. We're gonna talk about it.
We talk about bums on the freaking street.
No. We're
You
gonna
can
talk
bring back
about
Will
this.
Beatty. Why don't you bring back Will Beatty?
I
That
just want
bum?
to say,
He's sitting there
everybody
just
that's on this
saying,
channel right
Oh,
now, I
oh.
better see y'all tomorrow on the call-in
Hey, yo,
show, bro.
Ho.
Wait a
I
minute.
won't say that.
Hey, yo, Ho.
If I don't see y'all tomorrow on the call-in
This guy
show, we're
played
gonna
in
have
the
some
last 2
problems.
Super Bowls.
From Big Pat all
Okay?
the way down to Adam. Adam, I need to see you. Biz, I need you to see tomorrow, bro. I need all y'all.
You're
on there
talking
tomorrow.
about pulling a hamstring. This guy played 3 seasons for the Chiefs and
What
missed
is he
4
doing
games,
now,
guys.
man? What is he doing
yo.
now?
You don't know what
What is he
you're
doing?
talking
He's playing hopscotch?
Matt,
What is he doing?
bullshit. He's
Is he
gonna
playing
he's
football
gonna
right
pull a
now?
hamstring.
He's sitting on the couch eating potato
What-
chips.
Yo, Matt.
What team is he playing for
Why
right
they
now?
3 games.
Just look at the
What?
private chat.
Who?
He missed 3 games
Huh?
in 3
What?
seasons, guy. Huh?
What?
3
What was
games in
that?
3
What
seasons.
team was that he played for? That he's playing for right now? He's playing for nobody. He's
Oh,
playing
by the
man
way-
on his couch.
by the way-
he didn't get a call.
By the way, he
Good
started in
Jesus
2
Christ.
Super Bowls.
Oh,
He
my
started in the
God.
last 2
You
Super
act
Bowls.
like this guy is Anthony Munoz, bro. Anthony, you're talking about a backup lineman. That's what you're talking about.
This guy's not a
Who's
backup
the
lineman, bro.
guy
He's
who's
only a
going
backup
to-
lineman in your world. He's only a
guys,
backup
let
lineman in your
go.
world, bro.
I don't want to talk to you anymore. Mute your mic.
Nah, mute yourself, bro. You don't know nothing
Mute
about
your
football.
mic.
I'll take you to school any night of the year, bro.
Any night of the year, you're talking about a guy that's still
All you
sitting on
do
the
is
couch.
scream, man. All you do is scream.
All you do is put your face
Stop
in
your
the
bullshit.
in the camera.
Stop
I can't
your
see your
bullshit.
lip. All I see is the top of your shiny head.
I give it real. Lou, I give it real. The Giants suck nuts for 4 years. Let's keep it real. The O-line sucks.
God, you're so fired up about
That's
a
a
backup player. Still ain't even on no team. You worried
Yo,
about- you buying a fucking care package.
Yeah, but
I don't
Adam,
even
you
know
know
the
we
lineman
need it.
that
We
we're
need
talking about. Are we talking about the backup center for the Kansas City Chiefs?
This
Hey, yo,
YouTube
Pat.
channel is brought
He
to
ain't
you
the
by
backup center.
Xanax. Garrett,
Relax.
Hold on.
Yo, hold on.
Pat,
Yo.
go look at his resume. That guy ain't no backup. He's one of the best linemen in the entire NFL.
Why is he not
Okay.
playing on a team, Miz?
Adam.
I just want to say I love Miz. This man is incredible, and I love Adam to bring the
I
energy,
love
bro.
both you
guys
guys,
are
man.
amazing.
This has been the best stream I've had.
Hey,
since
yo, Pat. Who would have knew a backup offensive line would call Adam?
Yo, Adam, you on Twitter, bro?
I know, man.
No, that guy, that
I
lineman
need
from
you on the channel
Chiefs,
tomorrow, and I
never
need
knew
Miz on the
backup
channel
offensive
tomorrow,
line
bro.
would cause this
That-
to argue.
that lineman from the
like it,
Chiefs, he's
Hey,
actually pretty
hey,
good. He's actually pretty good, but
that's-
he's
that's-
not.
every
that's
Monday,
fine.
bro.
Hey, look, hold on.
Pretty good.
Hold on.
That guy's one of the best linemen in
Hold
the entire
on,
league.
hold on. He's not a bum, but he's not the greatest either.
He's one of the
not gonna
best
save
linemen
the
in the league, Pat.
He's not going to save the offensive line if he comes here, Miz. I'm
Oh,
telling
he'll
you,
help.
he's not.
He will help a lot.
He'll help, but
He's
he's
a
not going to
backup
save
player.
it. He's not going to
He's not
save
a
it.
backup player. Adam.
Who are you replacing on the line then for him?
I don't replace Nick
You
Gates.
put him at
Adam.
center. You put him at center. You move Nick Gates
Adam.
over to guard.
I got a whole
and
nother
you upgrade
question.
the line.
I got a whole nother question. Adam,
I got killed at moving Nick Gates for how many months?
wait. Hold on, Joe. This is a good one.
Wait a minute. No,
Adam.
this
Adam.
is getting. I got
Is
crushed.
Dak Prescott a glorified backup quarterback, or is he an NFL starting quality quarterback?
Oh my God, here we go
Oh,
again.
my God.
Oh.
He was a backup promo.
Look, man. Last year he was playing pretty well. Here's the thing. I can't say he's a backup anymore. He's developed into a starter. Is he my first choice as a quarterback? No. I'm not starting to. I'm not starting.
But Adam, at the end of the day, cut it down to like as the simplest answer you can. Right now, he's a starter.
Yes.
Okay, there you go. There you go, Lou. You happy, Lou?
Yes. Right
now. Lou out here trying
to is a glorified backup. Had Tony Romo never got hurt, Dak Prescott would have went from team to team as a backup quarterback.
What happens if Drew Bledsoe never got hurt? We really gonna do this?
Yeah, Drew Bledsoe never got hurt. We never see Tom Brady.
True indeed.
I mean, all I'm saying is now it's his team. Elliott really
Wait, Joe, did you say this?
Joe White? Did you?
You
yes.
said
Let's go.
Forget this Dak Prescott thing. We getting on Joe right now.
No. I said his record was better.
No, you said Jimmy Garoppolo. You would take over
the other night. Wins are a quarterback record, bro. Wins are not a team record.
Who went to a Super Bowl?
This is from a month
ago. Went to the Super Bowl.
Very simple.
Pouring out his defense got the win.
Super Bowl.
I really just want to know the answer. Yes or no? Are wins a quarterback record or are they a team record? That's all I want to know.
Which one went to a Super Bowl?
Stop avoiding the question and just answer it, bro.
You stop avoiding the question and answer it.
I asked you for
if you put Deshaun Watson on that team, Jimmy Garoppolo was Deshaun Watson wins the Super Bowl.
I want to let that be known. Because I know we all love Eli Manning out here, but we know wins are a team record, not a quarterback record.
Ash Money was Joel. Got it.
That was a call out that needed to happen with some sane minds because this guy, I read him the stats. It was 4,800 yards and 33 touchdowns, and he's like, I still will take Jimmy Garoppolo over Watson.
I won't. I can't help it.
He doesn't play defense. He doesn't play defense.
Also, the last couple of years, I would.
Logan.
Oh my God! I would trade Daniel Jones for Deshaun Watson.
Don't interrupt me.
No, not right now, bro. Not right now, Adam.
We're all fans.
Not with the allegations, but if you're putting talent on talent,
we're all fans, but we're never going to agree on anything. I just see it in a different way. That's all.
No.
I generally want to know.
I'm sorry. You can see it a different way, but when everybody sees it one way and that person that says, listen, man, God bless you. God bless you.
I've asked other people that question and they agree with me.
What? Were they drinking?
What?
Were they drinking? Were they on something?
Oh, believe it or not.
He's not even the best quarterback on his team right now.
He was.
He's not even going to be the best quarterback on his team. He's about to be benched midway.
Hey, Miz, Adam, Joe, y'all got to admit, y'all missed this shit.
I love this shit.
Hey, yo, Lou, when they argue, that's
all right.
Hey, I will say this though. What do y'all think about us using our first two picks next year in the first round on offensive linemen?
Bro, that's a picture.
I got Jimmy G behind.
I just want to know how he had that picture ready so quickly.
Why is Jimmy G smiling so hard in the background?
Yeah, he's smiling. He's smiling. He's about to be the bench. He's about to be a bench player.
There we go.
Is that Mentos commercial behind you, or is that Jimmy Garoppolo? Oh, sorry, it's Jimmy G.
Man, hey, look, man, he's the biggest crook in the NFL. He stole that contract.
Yeah. He went to a Super Bowl. You know how many quarterbacks went to a Super Bowl? Brad Johnson went to a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Trent Dilfer went to a Super Bowl. And you tell me those guys are franchise guys?
Matt Hasselbeck went to a Super Bowl.
Colin Kaepernick went to a Super Bowl. We can go down the goddamn list. I would even take Joe. I can't even wear Flacco over Jimmy G, and he won a Super Bowl. Jesus Christ, Jimmy Garoppolo.
Hey, yo, y'all should have seen that.
He really disdains Jimmy Garoppolo. He can't stand the guy.
I don't hate the guy. He just goes to the 49ers, hasn't played a full season there, and we're trying to praise him like he's the next Tom Brady. What has he done? Oh, he went to the Super Bowl. So did Jared Goff. He lost. Thanks a lot. You are now a trivia question. Who was the quarterback that lost to the Kansas City Chiefs in the Super Bowl? Oh, it was Jimmy Garoppolo. Who was the asshole who missed his wide open receiver in the end zone? For a touchdown. It's Jimmy Garoppolo. You can put friggin' Jared Goff there too. Is he a franchise guy? No, he got shipped to fucking Detroit where you die. That's where you die.
Haters are gonna hate. Okay, it's okay to hate. We still love you.
Yo,
Look, he got so mad.
Ash said I'd take Clayton Thorson over Jimmy.
That's disrespectful. Stop it. Clayton Thorson is the worst quarterback to ever live. We're not doing this.
Yo, guys, Kush, I don't know. While we're on the subject of Joel being weird, did you hear what Joel said about Aaron Donald that one time?
What did Joel say?
Nick Gates would pancake Aaron Donald.
Keep going.
Oh my God!
Listen, I love the fact that Nick Gates stands up to Aaron Donald and he held his own, but I don't know about pancakes, bro. I don't know about pancakes. Not one-on-one.
Giants pride right there, baby. That's right. It's gonna happen. I'm not saying Aaron Darnold's not gonna get his, but Nick Gates gonna get his too.
A whole pancake though? I don't know.
Yeah, why not?
That's gonna take a lot.
He said a pancake with Hershey's Kisses.
Listen, Aaron Donald right now is starting to fight with just about everybody on every other team. Have you seen the video? I have.
Oh shoot, man, my damn heart.
Okay.
Hurt, man.
You know what? Nick Gates ain't gonna handle it. He already showed he's gonna stand up to him once. I bet
he gonna stand up to him. That don't mean he gonna get a pancake though.
Right?
He gonna stand up to it. Nick Gates gonna have that benching 700 pounds type of strength to pancake this man, bro.
Never know.
You never know, because if somebody bumps him the correct way, he can get pancaked. I've seen it.
Oh, it's all about leverage on that offensive line, man. If he gets lower and comes up and gets the right leverage, he can pancake him.
Yeah.
I'm not saying
if it's a straight one-on-one battle,
that's what I'm saying. It's not happening on a straight one-on-one battle. I'm sorry.
No comment here.
Huh?
No comment.
It's all right.
Yeah,
Hey,
listen, I tried to help you out a little bit, Joe, but you did go way out on a limb on that.
You know what,
Jimmy
Lou?
Garoppolo was the next Joe Montana.
What fun is it if you don't go way out on the limb? Why do I have to go
You're
with
on
the
that
trade?
branch by yourself, that's for
You know,
sure.
hey,
And when
I've
that breaks, you falling.
I've survived 52 years being out there by myself. I'm going to continue to do it. I don't need anybody else's assistance. I'm a big boy. I can handle myself. Thank you very much.
Hey, yo, Logan.
I do very well. And you know what? If I want to come out here and share my beliefs, and if my belief is right now, today, I think that Garoppolo is a bit better than Watson, then so be it. I'm going to tell you that.
I'm not doing this again. I'm not doing this again. Stop talking about
you
Jimmy
guys
G.
can make
I don't want to
fun of me
hear
all
about
you
Jimmy G
want. I
anymore.
don't care.
This guy, I hope he fails. You know why I hope he fails? Just because I don't want to see him anymore. That dumb grin behind your head is getting on my damn nerves. And I just can't take it anymore. This is why, Joe, I would never have you as my assistant GM because I would be fired. I would be fired for listening to you. I'd be like, hey, Joel, what do you think about Jimmy G? Let's get about him. Fired. That's what would happen. Go.
Yo, right, Miz? You okay?
Yeah, man. I just
he's butthurt.
I don't want to argue. I'm not gonna argue with Joe about how he feels, but I don't think Jimmy G's in the league in about 2-3 years.
Hey, Miz,
you right there.
He can come back in 6 years and try out as a tight end, though.
Did you see Tebow block somebody?
Yeah, Tebow looks terrible, man.
Did I say right now?
What's hilarious is that wasn't even his worst.
Right now. Okay.
The very next play was worse.
Let me ask you this question.
No, did you see that? Adam, did you see that?
I didn't even say anything about the future. I said
no,
right
about
now.
the play we were just talking about with Tebow on that when he tried to block.
I didn't get to see it, but Tebow's not worth my time because I'm not worth my breath on that guy.
No, it was hilarious, bro. You gotta see it.
But here's the thing.
You're good, Ash. You're good.
I want to say this right now. I want everybody here to hear it. What does Deshaun Watson have to do this season on a booty ass squad? On a booty squad, he ain't got nobody on that team. Okay, even J.J. Watt wrote him a memoir saying, "I'm sorry, we sucked so badly, we couldn't get you anything." What does he have to do to prove to you that he's good? Because I don't think Jimmy G is going to even finish the year as the starting quarterback in San Francisco. And if he doesn't, Joel, you better hope that Jimmy G finishes the season 17 games, or we coming for that ass, man. Because all I'm saying is. That's what I'm saying. Hub said it best.
On the other side of this, Adam, on the other side of this, is Deshaun Watson going to finish the season 17 games?
Yes.
Deshaun Watson might not even
that
play
was
this season.
good.
Well, I mean, you're talking about him going to jail. I mean, if Robert Kraft doesn't go to jail, then we'll see what happens.
Deshaun Watson's new
He's not
team.
going to jail.
Kraft
He's
is
not
a
going to jail.
billionaire.
He's not going
Hey,
to
Deshaun
jail.
Watson,
just highlight what Authentic said.
He's not going to jail.
No, one up.
no. He
Yeah,
just
there you go.
get fined, and that's probably it.
I mean,
Win
man,
more than
look
4
at
games,
look at the roster that man had, though.
But
man.
you guys act like this like the NBA, where you can put one guy on the team and have a bunch of scrubs behind him, like LeBron did in 07 with that Cleveland team.
You mean
And
like
carry
we
them
do
to
with
the
our O
finals.
line?
And carry them to the finals. That is good. That is good. That's all I'm saying. It's like Deshaun Watson. I mean, records speak for themselves. What can you do, right?
If you
What
put
can do?
Deshaun Watson behind our O line, we still make the playoffs because
Exactly.
Deshaun Watson is a playmaker.
If he goes to Philadelphia Eagles, they'll find a way to make the playoffs with that guy.
Hey,
They
yo,
just will.
hey, yo, Pat.
Yeah,
If we have Watson, Giants are winning more games.
yeah, easily.
Yeah, we'll win 7. We'll win 7.
And that's not a shot at
100%.
Daniel Jones. It's just the truth. That guy's an amazing quarterback, man.
It's
He can
100%.
do things that Daniel Jones can't do. He runs better than Daniel Jones. Now, I'm not saying just fast. I'm talking about he knows how to read the pocket way
Do you
better
like
than
Matt
Daniel
Ryan?
Jones.
Do you like Matt Ryan, Joe?
Why?
I never.
I'm saying because Matt Ryan's better than Jimmy G. I'm just saying. They went to a Super Bowl,
Oh,
too.
yeah.
He fit.
But thing is, and Matt Ryan choked it away.
He's still better than Jimmy G, though.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
No,
I'll say
Yes, he is.
Wait a minute. All right,
Yeah.
'cause I wasn't paying attention. Why is
Jimmy G.
Watson a great quarterback? I want to hear this now. Here we go again. Why is Watson a great quarterback? Pat, why is he great? Why is he great?
Miz, answer me this. What are you considering great? Because there's
You know
different levels
who's
of great.
great? You know who's great? Aaron Rodgers.
Okay, so that's where your level of great is right now, right?
Those
Yo,
guys.
Lou, follow
So
me on
with
Twitter real
Deshaun
quick,
Watson,
bro.
listen,
I gotta
with
message
Deshaun
you.
Watson, if you're considering Aaron Rodgers is the totem pole for great, if you're lower than Aaron Rodgers, you're not great, then Deshaun Watson's not great. If you're putting it up that high.
Then where the hell's
Great should be
Jimmy G
rare.
on that list?
Wait a minute.
Damn it, Jimmy G right now. Look.
Wait a minute. Great should be rare. There's only a few guys to me that could be great.
I
I'm talking about great.
understand that. I say he has the potential to be great. You can't tell me that he doesn't have the potential to be great. You see some of the things that God does.
Athletically, he's great.
One, is he an accurate passer?
Yes.
I'm asking Miz. Is he an accurate passer?
All right, go on. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Does he know how to read that pocket very well?
Yeah, he's smart quarterback, yes.
Can he make plays on his own?
Yeah, I said athletically he's great.
Is he a leader?
I guess he's a leader, but now that got to come into question, right? What's going on?
Okay, what's your question about his leadership?
I think he's a leader of a team. Yeah, he is. And I think everything that's going on off the field is
Take
nonsense.
away everything that's going on right now. Was he a leader of that Houston, Texas team before all this stuff happened?
Yes, he is.
Does he elevate his team?
Yes. But don't you gotta achieve certain goals, Pat, to be great? Don't you gotta achieve?
I understand where you're coming from. You're saying great. You have to been there and done that. He hasn't done that. So
But how many
according to
guys
you,
are
he's not
out the
great.
gate, right? Their team has to build around him.
Wait a minute. Hold up. Time
Look
out.
at Aaron Rodgers.
Dan Marino never got a ring, but Dan Marino was one of the greatest quarterbacks to ever suit up on an NFL team.
Right.
Thank you. So is John Elway and all them other guys.
But Watson is not them.
Has Deshaun Watson ever had a squad around him like a Aaron Rodgers or a Tom Brady has?
Yeah, but
With Will Fuller and DeAndre Hopkins, yes.
That was his best, but he went to the
Watson's
playoffs.
had
That's the deepest he went in the playoffs when he had those two people,
Yeah, but
right?
then who did he meet in the playoffs? Who did he meet in the playoffs?
The Chiefs.
Exactly. Who went on to win the Super Bowl? That's like when you talk about a Knicks fan and they're like, oh yeah, well they went to the Eastern Conference Finals. Who did they lose to? The Chicago Bulls, right? Sometimes it's just timing. You know, Charles Barkley goes to the NBA Finals. Who does he lose to? Michael Jordan and the Bulls. All I'm saying is, Excuse me?
What about Allen Iverson that 1 year when he lost to Kobe?
Right. My point is, you don't think Allen Iverson's great? I'm just saying, just because you want him to win now, it takes a whole team effort in the NFL. We're saying over here how great our defense is, right? If our defense doesn't do nothing, we're not going to be a good team, regardless. I don't care if Daniel Jones throws for 40 touchdowns. I don't. We're not those teams, and those teams aren't built that way. They had good defenses. They made it to the playoffs.
Houston going to solid 2-15. I'm crazy.
Yeah, they're gonna get beat up.
Lou, bro, Lou.
So I guess there's a difference,
Follow
Pat.
me back on Twitter, bro. I got
No, let me get back to Miz.
Wait a minute. But I think there's a difference between.
Yeah.
There's a difference between
You have a great
player.
You have a
being
great
a great.
Yeah, you have a
You know
great
what I mean?
point. Warren Sapp said it best. What makes them great? And I'm sitting here thinking about it. He has a great point about that. He hasn't done anything in the league yet to be considered great, but he's on the verge of being great.
But we evaluate quarterbacks every day based on their stats alone, right? We're sitting there, oh, my fantasy quarterback's this. Oh, this guy is ranked top 10. Doesn't always go by record. Because record is not an indication of greatness.
I don't go by somebody's greatness just because of their record. That's just me. I consider quarterbacks like a Dan Marino to be probably the greatest quarterback there was. He just never had a team around him that was legit like that.
I mean,
like
you want to
Joe
talk about
Montana. You look at those San Francisco teams with Joe Montana. That's damn near a Hall of Famer at every position that was on that field.
And that guy was great.
If you put Dan Marino on those 49er teams, I guarantee you they win the same amount or even more.
Authentic said Warren Sapp had CTE. He said OBJ is not great in his prime.
OBJ is not great. What has he done?
Eli Manning made OBJ look great.
What has Odell Beckham done in the league?
I mean, he's talented, don't get me wrong. But Eli knew where to throw him the ball at and where to place him to make him.
Yeah, but
yo, my boy Ash is in here now.
Why are you talking about Odell? He's not. Why are we even talking about that guy? That guy's nothing near
What the
great.
hell is going on?
I don't know.
What's up, Ash?
Eric Flowers.
What the
Eric Flowers, welcome to the chat, Eric Flowers.
But Miz, I totally get where you're coming from. If you can hear me, I totally get where you're coming from about the Deshaun Watson thing about him being great.
What I'm saying about Watson is this. What I'm saying about Watson is this. He can be a great player. He is a great athlete, but he's not a great. You know what I mean? A great Tom Brady, Joe Montana, Lawrence Taylor.
Well, I don't
Those
think
are
anybody's
great.
arguing that though.
And Authentic, you say he had the best first 3 years to start in and receive his career. Yeah, that's just the start though. What has he done in the playoffs? Has he made any game-changing plays in the playoffs that changed or anything like that?
It doesn't matter how you start.
Has he done that? What has he done in his career to make him great?
Look, I will tell you this.
Authentic talking about OBJ.
I will say that.
Yeah.
OBJ was one of the best talented receivers we've seen, right? If you were to redraft that 2014 draft, he's going in the top 5, all right? Just out the gate. Now, has he had injuries? A lot of receivers have had injuries. Was he on a trajectory to be a great? Yes. He was breaking Randy Moss, and Jerry Rice type numbers. Now, how long?
And what happened? They sent him to freaking Cleveland to die. Just like old boy went to Detroit to die.
He broke his foot and then decided to curse out the quarterback and the coach, and that's why he got shipped. So when you do interviews with Lil Wayne as your constituent, you're not going to last very long in New York, especially when you're like, I don't like it here. They're going to send you to the doldrums of Cleveland. But the point is,
yeah, because look at what happened to Lil Wayne when he was on Rikers.
The thing
Look
was,
what happened to Lil Wayne when he signed the Cash Money.
But all I'm saying is OBJ for the first 3 years was great. Then he got in his own head. I mean, you can't say he wasn't. 2015.
Hey, I know you just saw that, bro.
I know Odell was great and all that, but we never won.
He was great at eating pizza and rolling blunts, right?
Thing is, I don't care how many great players we have. Do we actually win games though with it?
Yeah, how many great players do the Giants have?
You guys have to know that there's a difference between being absolutely talented and being great.
Like
there's a lot of talented mud out there.
Victor Cruz is absolutely great. Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
Is he going to the Hall of Fame? Because that's great to me.
For a couple of years, he was.
He's not great.
No, he's
They're
not
not
gonna make
gonna
it.
put it-
He got
listen.
injured too fast. He got injured
No,
too fast too
part,
soon.
part of being part of being
authentic.
great, part of being great is longevity. You got to do it for a long time. You can't do it for 3 years.
Hey,
Yo, listen. In the 3 years, that he played,
Oh, I saw
he
that.
made a big impact.
Yeah, but not
And
long
that's
enough.
coming up
And,
tonight.
and he got a ring. And he shouts out in the end zone for all my Boricuas.
Yeah,
So,
Barry
yes, he's
Sanders.
great.
Barry Sanders didn't win anything, but he took the Lions to the playoffs a couple of times by himself.
Yo, Barry Sanders was great.
Right.
Anyone who thinks not is out of their mind. Barry Sanders was a great.
He's the greatest running back like ever.
No, I don't know about that.
I said Walter
What?
Payton.
It's not Barry Sanders?
I said Walter Payton.
The best running back ever is between Jim Brown and Walter Payton.
Well, Saquon's career ain't over yet.
Jim Brown is probably the greatest. Yeah, I mean, he cut his career short. Otherwise, he probably has the rushing record.
what about old crazy
I'll
legs?
tell you one running back people forget about though because of what happened to it. OJ Simpson was that dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
OJ was the juice.
I
But the
tell
thing
you,
is-
I tell you who was gonna
Oh, he
be
put on
great,
that
but he
glove.
broke his neck. David Wilson, former New York Giants.
Jose says it best. Everyone's opinion differ on greatness, and this
Nah,
is
we're not
this is
talking
where we
about
go.
David Wilson, bro. This man didn't even play a whole season. We're really judging that off of what, like 6 games?
I said
Stop
who
it.
was gonna. I said who was gonna
Stop
be
it,
great.
man.
but he
You
broke
can't
his
say
neck.
anything and say
You mean great? You mean great as good? Great black for back.
we can't say. All right, wait. Let me say something real quick. If we can't say that Odell was going to be great based off of 3 years, why could you say David Wilson's going to be great off of like half a season?
I didn't say that you couldn't argue that OBJ had on a trajectory to greatness. He was.
Authentic.
I didn't. I didn't
Authentic be cracking me up.
You know,
I still disagree with
You know
you.
who's
you
gonna
guys
be
keep
great?
this
Andre, when
shit
it comes to playoffs,
talking
Odell
about.
is nowhere to be found. You know who is gonna be great?
Yo, authentic is. Yo, this man is heated, bro.
Hey, yo, authentic. Tim Tebow was gonna be great as a quarterback.
You know who's gonna be great? Jimmy Garoppolo.
That's right. No, I was just joining for a little bit.
You know who's gonna be great?
I was not. Everybody. Porn star Jimmy was not gonna be great. Classify.
You know what's great? And you're gonna say no because it was his O line, but it's still to me he was great. Emmitt Smith was great. Yeah. Emmitt Smith.
Yeah, he was, but a lot of had to do with that old line. But yeah, he was.
I got a question for y'all. Is Emmitt Smith greater than Tiki Barber?
Is Emmitt Smith greater than Tiki Barber?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
That's not even close.
Is Thurman Thomas greater than Tiki Barber?
Yes. It's not even close.
Yes.
Not even close.
All right. So is Emmett better than Thurman Thomas?
Yeah.
That's close, but Emmett was a little better.
You want to throw running backs? We could say Curtis Martin. I mean, what? I mean, he's better than
Shit, Curtis Martin was that dude too.
Ron Dane is the GOAT.
Can I ask y'all?
People forget about Priest Holmes. He was good.
Yeah,
his career ended short.
Here's my anger. Tiki Barber should be in the Hall of Fame, not Terrell Davis. Okay, Terrell Davis got 10,000 yards, had one 2,000 yard season. Tiki Barber has 10,000 yards plus 5,000 all-purpose.
Yo,
2,000 all-purpose yards, and he's not even in the Hall of Fame. Yet I got a guy who has 7,000 yards in migraines in the Hall of Fame. Come on.
I was just
wait,
Pat.
Was Larry Donnell better than Evan Ingram?
Yes.
Wait, hold up. Will Tye,
Wait, hold
Will Tye.
Will Tye was that dude.
Number 45. Yes.
Will Tye was actually not.
I like Will Tye. I like Will Tye.
Yeah.
Will fucking Tye.
We all sleeping on. Everybody, we all sleeping on Preston Parker, man.
Yo, get out of here, yo. I'll shoot that dude. He dropped 5 passes in one game.
Tiki Torch.
Don't forget about Paul Perkins.
Wait.
You should have said Darkwood.
I'm done.
You know, guys, seriously. Guys, I have a hot take.
I thought Paul Perkins was gonna be that dude.
He was gonna be that dude.
You got
I was
fooled.
Wait.
I was fooled.
Same thing
Let's all
with
be
Shane
honest.
Faree, man.
Now Shane Breen was.
I'm gonna give y'all a name that y'all don't remember.
That is a truck driver.
I'm gonna give
now.
y'all a name that y'all probably not even thought about in years.
What?
Ramses Barton was gonna be that dude too.
Oh,
Who?
You just flush.
Sonoris
You
Moss,
just-
man.
yeah.
What'd you say?
Ramses
Sonoris
Barton.
Moss.
Y'all don't remember him, do you?
Ramsey
Oh,
Barton?
yes, I do.
The greatest, the
Oh.
second coming of Black for that guy, huh?
Natron Means.
Hey, he was good, man.
Nah.
You're thinking of Gary
You know what
Brown.
I'm surprised nobody brought up yet with all these names that we bringing up, bro.
Dave
Ruben
Brown?
Randall.
Ruben Randall.
Ruben Randall? Oh,
Andre Williams.
no.
Ruben
Oh,
Randall is the
Andre
slowest
Brown.
receiver I've seen in my life, yo.
What about Travis Beckham? That guy got injured.
Oh God.
These are
You
names.
know who I liked in the preseason was that guy Michael Jennings. He always had a cool grill when he was in the game, number 15. Go look him up. He used to come in to the camp with his 20-inch.
Oh, TJ with the hot shot. Yes.
Yeah.
Yo,
I forgot
Oh,
about him.
JJ himself.
I remember those receivers.
We try to block certain players out of our mind. Jarrell Jernigan's one of them.
Right.
Let's all be honest.
Ron Dane.
Ron Dane's greater than Barry Sanders. Let's all be honest.
Ron Dane loved eating cheeseburgers. That's for sure.
Now you want to talk about a dude that ate his way out of the league, other than Kelvin Benjamin? We all know it's Eddie Lacy.
Eddie Lacy.
That man, Eddie
Lacy.
Lacy was a beach ball with legs. Bro.
Eddie Lacy.
was a beach ball.
Lacy was a meatball.
He looking like Bigfoot in that one picture, bro. Like they call Bigfoot in the wild. Like, yo.
Man,
Beef jerky
I
commercial.
loved watching him at USC, and then I saw him walk up on stage at the draft, and then I saw him at training camp. I'm like, that ain't the same guy. That can't be the
Lacy
same
looked
guy.
like
What, Liddell
Marshawn
White?
Lynch that ate
Dude.
too much Skittles.
Yo,
Oh my God!
Yo, and Levan.
Pat.
Dude, he had a fupa.
He ate too many little
I
Debbie's. That's what he ate. Too many little Debbie's.
Big Pat, I'm gonna pull that picture up because it's hilarious. Can you just?
No,
show
I
me
gotta
some-
ask y'all, bro. Y'all gotta come on the call.
Wait. Hold on.
All y'all.
We will.
Wait,
We
it's
will.
that one play on Giants defense.
I will.
Getting Eli Apple.
Oh my God.
Yes, that's the picture I'm talking about, bro. That's
I'm not gonna lie,
You ever seen when he's looking at the camera? That's what I was talking about.
I'm not gonna lie. We all laughing, but Eddie Lacy gave us hell that one week, bro.
Yeah, he did. Eddie Lacy was a
That
nice.
Sunday night game, Eddie Lacy gave us hell.
Somebody bring up a picture of the hefty lefty playing arena football. Oh, yeah. Oh man!
Hey, he passed away though, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
Oh my God. Big
He looks
share this. Share
skinny
this.
in a Giants jersey.
Look at this meme.
Oh,
God.
Parker signing Eddie Lacy.
What the fuck am I looking at?
That's a real picture?
No. But we need to see, though. It was weird to get a before and after because Eddie Lacy was actually like well, bro. He was actually a buff dude. And then he just Can we get a before and after? Can somebody bring up a before and after picture? Because Eddie Lacy was never that fat before.
I got you.
That's a real picture?
That's hilarious.
Cat in the back.
But
I
you
got you.
know,
Let yourself go that far.
he really has he's really had a crappy life, and he has an eating disorder. He eats whenever he's stressed, whenever he loses a loved one and stuff
It's
like
called
that.
McDonald's.
No, it's not called McDonald's. He literally has an issue where he eats food for comfort.
Oh, he stress eats?
Nah, look, he lost his parents as a kid and everything. Like he had a real messed up life. You can watch his story. It's a dude named Flemlo Raps on YouTube.
I know, yeah, I love Flemlo, bro.
He covered it.
Oh my God!
Way to bring him to make it silent now. It's all depressing now. I'm just kidding. He's like Fat Bastard. He eats because he's unhappy, and he's unhappy because he eats.
you really are a fat bastard.
Oh, don't call me that. It hurts my feelings when you call me that.
Yo, Big Pat, share this, please. Oh my god.
Oh my
Look
god.
at this, bro.
Oh my god.
They said Cuz coming back to play tight end.
Yo, share that screen, share that.
Boy, I can't talk to y'all. We going to hell.
Hey, bro.
I'm already there, buddy. Already there.
If they let that man come back and play tight end, I'm going to lift weights right now.
Look at Kelvin Benjamin.
Because I'm getting in the lead.
They should have. Hey, look, I think Brandon Jacobs would have made a good defensive end. He played it in college. I mean, in high school.
Bro, I would never forget
it's them
that,
fucking
bro.
cheeseburgers.
But I can't get three.
Bro, he really said that on live television, bro. He said he's about a Popeye's biscuit away from a
Yeah, man.
And them Popeyes biscuits dry in the mud.
Hey, yo, if not, cheeseburgers is always an option.
But guys, I gained 3 pounds. Shouldn't I? I played receiver at 268.
No.
All right. They told that man.
Thanks.
That man came to camp at like 255. They told him to lose 15 pounds. He gained.
Right. If they want to eat a lot of food, they need to talk to that friggin' guy that can eat 7 hot dogs in 5 minutes and he's still skinny as a goddamn rail. He needs to
got
eat
fast metabolism.
Bro, there's technique to that, bro. There's a whole technique to that. That's why he's called the Glizzy Wizard.
Hey, yo, Pat. Pat.
What's he called?
Hey, yo, Pat.
Yeah.
Hey, yo,
Nah,
Pat.
he's from Brooklyn. We call him the Glizzy Wizard, bro.
The Blizzard.
Wow.
No, the reason all those the reason all those professional eaters are so skinny is because they got fast metabolism.
The Blizzard, bro. The Glizzy Wizard.
Max, this fool said,
what?
Joe said like he down this.
Thank you.
Yo,
Yeah,
I can
appreciate
see
that.
that happening. Wizard.
Hey, I would be real though. I always thought I was gonna read a report about that little dude having a heart attack after one of them matches.
Nah, there's a whole
You know
technique to it. Like, you don't like eat anything beforehand. I'm pretty sure like you either pump your stomach after or something, but like they don't
You must
digest.
have one
all of it.
hell of a shit after.
It's like one big hot dog. This keeps coming out.
That's some of the nastiest. That's some of the nastiest stuff you ever see. They be dumping that stuff in the tea and eating.
What are we even talking about anymore?
Why can't the show ever stay on sports, man? This
Honestly,
but do you see the way they eat this? They be like dipping hamburgers in water and eating it.
That's showcase stay on sports because we've been going.
You're gonna shit like a bird. That's what's gonna happen. You're gonna shit like a bird.
There was this one fat dude that was in that contest one time.
He was eating.
He was trying to eat the stuff without dumping it in the water.
That's how we normally eat this stuff.
Nah, I'm not gonna hold you. I've always wanted to sign up for one of those competitions just so I could go there and eat, bro. Like that's it. Take my time.
That's I'm like a champ and I can fart like one too. Yep. Okay. We're all set.
Hey, when I say that fat dude looked like he died, man, you gotta like dump the stuff in the tea that
Miz.
It's not backup O lineman, so Miz can't chime in. So
tune in next week.
Oh my God, that looks like Jimmy Garoppolo.
That's the Glizzy Wizard,
Doing
bro.
what he does.
That's the Glizzy Gobbler, bro, right there.
I like that
That's
next
a
picture
glizzy
better.
gladiator. Bro, that's a gladiator, bro.
Look at the frame of chat.
Nah, bro, that's the Wizard, bro.
That's a mouth of a champion right there.
Absolutely.
That's a Glizzy champion.
Absolutely.
We all dream to grow up to eat hot dogs for a living.
Yeah, what do you do for a living? I stuff hot dogs down my throat.
Hey, yo, pause.
Hey, yo,
and I get paid for it.
Yes.
Are you in porno,
Hey, yo, Joel. Hey, yo, Joel, please pause.
Yo, listen. We've been going for almost 3 hours.
He said unshelved hot dogs down my what?
Yeah, this is super disgusting. Tune in next Monday where we'll be on my channel. As always.
Lou trying to talk.
Yeah, I'm out of here. I don't want to see this disgusting shit. It's been about 3 hours. We've been going hard. Next Monday it'll be on my channel.
I wanted to get.
I'm gonna knock off.
All right, man. I'm about to end it in about 10 minutes, man.
I'll be on your stream tomorrow, Hub.
Yeah.
Have a good night, Lou.
Just send me the leak, Hub, but I'll be on it tomorrow.
Always great to see y'all, man. Adam, Miz, Joe, Logan. You know what I'm saying? Big Pat, Hub.
I can't even laugh no more, man. My heart hurt, cuz.
Yeah, don't nobody want to see that hot dog.
See you tomorrow, bro. 9:30.
You should read the private chat
from the Roman Empire.
I'm gonna say this real quick because I'm about to head out as well. Shout out to Pat for sending me the link, yo. Shout out to everybody here. Mike, I said Mike, bro. Max, because I saw Mike up and I was about to say the full thing. Max, Miz, Jaden, Adam, Joel, Logan, Ash, Pat. Shout out to all y'all, man. Make sure you guys try to pop in or tune into tomorrow's call-in stream. Authentic already said he's coming on because he heard some stuff that he got to talk about. I hope to see all of y'all there tomorrow, though, bro. I'm out. Peace.
All right, man.
Good night, brother.
See you later.
I'm finna shut it down, man.
Looks like someone stole
stream.
Mrs. Lunch right now. He looks so
Right.
upset.
Who?
Hey, yo, Logan, hey, you should read the private chat. What I put.
About to go eat me some hot dogs.
All right, guys.
I ain't eating a hot dog in 10 years, man. That's
All right,
cool.
all right. Thanks for having me, Pat. Good to see
Oh
you.
yeah, man. We're gonna be going back regularly on Monday, so.
Oh, I will.
Everybody-
If you're not too sick of me, I'll be tuning in. Joel,
Oh no,
is,
man.
I'm sorry.
You always
you
welcome.
guys are at punching bags, but it's all in good fun here on Giants Cast, and you know, I'm sure you're gonna punch back about Jimmy Garoppolo when he's in the Hall of Fame. So.
Hey, well, it is what it is. It's just one person's opinion, and that's it.
We're just having fun. All right, guys.
All right, man. Y'all
Peace
have
out.
a good one, man. Stay safe.
Hey, yo, Pat.
Yeah.
I just got a text from Logan. He told me Kevin Benjamin has his pickles under his tongue when he eats.
Man, look, man. I can't even laugh no more, man. Thank you, man. Hey, man, it's so good to see y'all again, man. Miz, Joe, Max, man. Every time Max get on my damn stream, we crying laughing, but y'all be saying some of the craziest shit.
Yeah.
I don't even know how we got.
It's round one.
Right.
We got a lot of guys that are probably going to stream the Giants game, but I think what I'm going to do, if I get an Eagles, Dallas, or Washington game on, I might stream that if anybody wants to jump in and watch it with me, because I want to keep an eye on our competition this year.
Yeah, I'll do that, man.
You know, so I don't want to jump in. Like I said, there's too many guys that, you know, Chris and the Bad Dog, everyone goes over there, and Hob does his, you do yours. And
oh, yeah.
So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep an eye on the division itself and see what we got going up against. I did a couple already this year, and I kind of enjoyed it. It's kind of fun to call a game.
I told you. But that's it, folks. Until the next stream, y'all let me know when you're streaming. I'm definitely coming on. So just let me know.
Good to see you guys again this year.
Thank y'all for making this podcast the best day ever, man. I laughed so freaking hard.
The Glizzy Gladiator, bro.
Man.
I know.
All right, y'all.
All right.
See ya.
Peace.